like, at our limit, can't do it.
All right, we're out here. This is Smart Mouth Podcast. Everything Hot Topics.
What up, y'all?
I don't know what day it is. It's somewhere in February.
Yeah, something along those lines. I lost track of time. We're still in the pandemic, for God's goodness sake. I'm trying to curse this.
I think we're almost over it. You know, there was a report this week that Newsom, so we're reporting live from LA.
Yeah. Los Angeles, California.
Newsom's supposed to tell us some pretty happy things. And if it's not about clubs or go-kart tracks, I don't care.
If it ain't about... I kind of want to get Gavin Newsom like naked on live TV, but other than that, I really want to know like what's going to happen with the opening of stores, go-kart.
It's
malls.
about to get popping.
Yeah.
I always was saying that once Valentine's Day was done, there's the big holidays are over for a second.
Yeah.
We're gonna get rocking and rolling.
Yeah, because what's after now? I mean, there's that one holiday with the people just drink, right?
Well, there's Cinco de Mayo. That's in a while. Memorial Day. That's in a while.
Yeah. What's that one Irish
Easter?
holiday?
Nobody cares about that. That's actually a huge holiday.
Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, for this Christian country, right? That's funny. It's funny how the Christian country changed the whole thing to the Easter Bunny. They're just like, yeah, it's the Easter Bunny.
I don't know the origin story behind that.
I don't know. It's something. I think it's something to do with Irish or Northern English, some shit. That's where they all come from. And they changed. It was like some Catholic priest or something like that. And he was like, no, like it's the Easter Bunny.
So get to get the kids to care.
Yeah, like to give out, like because it was like a legend, and it ended up being like someone who's like giving out and like leaving candies on the grass or whatever, and then like he was like telling a story and how it was like something else, and then people just believed it over time, and then it just became like a folklore, and then people were just like, yeah, it's Easter Bunny, Easter, and that's all we do now, and it came from like a Christian background, which is interesting.
I always do feel bad. So when America or whoever it is, right, like bastardizes different cultural holidays.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong. We've bastardized our own too.
Yeah. Christmas.
Our most like religious holidays, Christmas, Easter.
Yeah.
They're bashed into a place that is far from what the certain group of people really think it's about.
Dude, there was like debates on like, should I even say Merry Christmas to you? They're like, I can't because it's like against like.
We're a Merry Christmas show. Sorry about it.
It like offends me if you say Merry Christmas, bro. Like you have to say Happy Holidays, or like you're gonna get got.
If you're at Target, you have to say Happy Holidays.
Yeah. The Starbucks cups, bro. Remember that whole fiasco? They have to change.
Got crazy.
That got crazy. They have to change everything. They have to change the logos on the Starbucks cups, celebrating Christmas Day and everything, to change just the red cup. They're like, we can't even. It's too controversial.
Right.
They're like, Jesus, like, dude, like, we're just saying Merry Christmas, like, that's all it is. And it like, I think when it comes to holidays, even if you don't believe it, like, goodness gracious, just celebrate it. I don't care if I want to celebrate, Kwanzaa or whatever holiday it is. Like, have Diwali. I'll celebrate Diwali all day.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Have a little drink, have a little bit of fun.
But I'm not, Americans, we're going to be like, yo, like, Diwali came from, like, Dua Lipa, bro. Like, Dua Lipa created Diwali, and, like, we just spread colors and love all over the place. Like, this is how it's going to go for the next
At the end of the day, if it can't get into drugs and alcohol, America's like, wait, so what are we supposed to do during this holiday?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then, just spend some money. Mm-hmm. As long as you start spending some money, you're good.
Spending money eventually on alcohol, but yeah. Absolutely.
This is Smart Mouth Hot Topics. Best way to find us is on YouTube.
Yep.
We are on Reddit. We're on Twitch. We're running around some other channels right now, but consistently hit us up on YouTube. Go find us on Instagram. We'll be out here every single week, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yep.
We're out here having fun.
Over here in Smart Mouth, we talk about hot topics, smart topics, dumb topics, everything we can. We're always live on Reddit. Reddit loves us. YouTube loves us. And if you feel free to leave us a comment, talk to us, and we'll talk back. We got a couple hours on our show. We're gonna talk as much crap as we can out here.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this week?
Dude, there's a lot of things going on this week, bro. Britney Spears is free. Like, finally free, my guy. Like,
she's not free.
I mean,
kinda. I just watched the documentary last night. She's basically in jail in her house right now.
Yeah, but like, her I get like, okay, so her father lost the conservatorship after the documentary came out, by the way. Which
wait, so she is actually free right now?
Her father lost the conservatorship. That's what I know, right? Either she's free, maybe not. I mean, are the people in America free? Who knows, right? So She finally she finally lost her conservatorship and she is available. What boggles my mind is there had to be a documentary to come out because this has been going on for a long time. We've been knowing about this whole father conservatorship going on for a while, and like she got the privilege of having a documentary. Like, who gets to have a full blown documentary? Fans come out, do all this stuff. Like, no court or judge just decides to change their mind just because of a couple months went by.
We got the curly headed overlord trying to get into this conversation.
Yeah. We need input.
Free Britney.
Yeah.
Free Britney.
So this is Smart and Mild. This is the curly headed overlord. And
arrived.
Yeah, the curly headed overlord has arrived, and she wants to input on this Free Britney conversation. Please take it away.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the documentary last night, and I was shook. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they still like have control. And the thing is, like, they had conservatory over like the person.
Yeah.
And then there's conservatory over like the financials, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think in the documentary it seemed like her dad maintained the conservatory of like the financials, but lost the conservatory of like her person.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know if that's what you're thinking about.
Oh, okay, interesting. So he still has,
there's a difference. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So he still has conservatory over her finances, which is, I mean, still basically in prison. Yeah, because if you have control of my money, then that's kind of my way of living.
I feel bad for her right now because if you watched her on Instagram the last year, it's gotten really dicey.
What is she like?
What's still happening is she's still doing the low-rise jeans that she was wearing as a 16-year-old.
Right.
She looks good enough.
No, she doesn't.
She's like 40.
She's fit.
You cannot watch her Instagram right now and say Britney Spears looks good. No, I'm not talking.
Just because you don't like the eyeliner.
No. I'm not talking about the fact.
Eyeliner below, I get it. The eyeliner below is a
Her
lot.
eyeliner is bleeding as if she was crying earlier.
She's probably always crying.
She's sending you a signal. She's trying to tell you.
And I am fine with that.
Yeah.
As long as we're discussing this type of thing, that Britney needs to be free because she's not okay. I think someone's drugging her.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, probably.
she likes to be free. Like, she wants to be that free spirit. So yeah, she does feel like she's like locked up, right? In some ways. And her mom wants.
She's locked up like R. Kelly was locking those chicks up.
Like, they were kind of free, but they ain't, you know?
Like, she can go make money for it. She can go make money.
Right.
But that's.
Her finances is locked up, so whatever the account it goes to has to go through her father.
And
No, it still goes into her account. He just has control of that account.
Wow.
Which is
Well, so this is the thing, and I need to kind of backtrack on some of my statements. I don't want to get canceled as like a Britney denier.
Right, yeah.
Britney, one, she still looks
inspiration.
cute. Her body's still great.
Yeah.
You can see her mental state is fucked right now.
Yeah.
And the way that she's dancing, it doesn't look like the very on-point, assertive person that we're used to with Britney Spears. Britney Spears, that was half of her appeal.
She's also not like performing. She's like doing it in her apartment.
She is drugged. No, she's drugged.
Right. But I mean,
I don't think she's.
You want to start watching some Instagrams?
I don't know.
It's
I've been
crazy.
watching, I follow her.
I don't know, man. If I was Britney Spears, I'd be drugged up too. I mean, like, imagine like all the stuff you're going through, and then you're like, I got this on this side, and my fans want me to dance and perform and say like all this stuff. They want me to blink twice if you say if I'm free or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
and then you got my dad just like controlling my finances in the other room. Like, no, Britney, like it's gonna be okay. Like just one more show, and then like just one more show, and then like we're gonna let you free. And she's like, no, Dad, like I don't want you to go through my Bank of America statements.
And her fans will be like, hey, if you're in prison, wear yellow and have flowers around.
Right.
The whole damn screen will be yellow and flowers when she comes on next.
Yeah.
And she's like, I love flowers in the color yellow.
Dude.
If you're in jail and no one's letting you out and you feel trapped, she's like, yellow flowers.
Well,
She
baby.
cannot do this. I feel like, okay, and this is something that's a problem with the media as well.
Yeah.
Is that we love to bash women. Like, it's like,
I'm on Team Britney.
I know, but I'm not saying you all. I'm just saying in general, right? Like, either in the documentary you see like her at her first like show, and like the older gentleman is interviewing her, and he's like, "Where's your boyfriend at? You don't got a boyfriend?" And it's like, why do we like sexualize girls, right? Like, so for her to own her sexuality, she's called a slut. But then when other people sexualize her, it's it's a different situation. You know what I mean? Right. And so I feel like that idea of her and those expectations of her, that she pushed kind of the line further of like what a young girl could do and wear at that time, you know? But I feel like people just bashed her for it, and that fed into this like paparazzi frenzy, right? That kind of came after her. Because they were like, we're just gonna make money off this girl.
Yeah,
right.
We want, and then it turned into like, we want to just get photos to like, we want to get photos of her doing the worst things and painting her as this monster. And like, women get painted as these monsters sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like when Kevin Hart cheated on his girl.
Yeah.
Like, and they broke up. Like the magazines bashed her.
Yeah.
Like if you, there's like so much.
Well, she was talking back though, right?
But if you look at even the language.
Is that what? I think she was talking back is what the biggest problem was. She got cheated on because she was talking back.
Stop. You're about to get smacked. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm going off because we need to talk about this, America.
Let's talk about it. I think it's time to bash Britney Spears' dad. Britney Spears' dad, Jamie Spears, his net worth is $60 effing million. Britney Spears' dad ain't done shit, okay? So I don't know what the hell he done for $60 million. His other daughter is Jamie Lynn Spears, I guess named after her dad, which is strange.
That did get kind of confusing.
That is a little weird because I thought it was the mom's name for a second. But the Jamie Lynn Spears is like pregnant and gone, right? But
wait, where's she at?
I don't know.
She back in Tennessee or wherever, Kentucky?
Good question. She probably last time I checked, she was pregnant and gone. That's all I know.
1.5% from all performances and merchandise. That's a lot.
That's a little bit.
I mean, it's not 1.5%.
It should be 0. It should be 0.
Well, I don't have a problem with him making 1.5%. I have a problem with him having control of the other 90 freaking 8.5%.
I get that, but like that's what he gets to keep, and then he controls the rest.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's like you having a $30,000 salary, but you have stock options. Like this chick, 1.5 cents per dollar.
He doesn't have 1. Well, okay, so but it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, 1.5 cents per dollar. But if you have control of the bank account, you can just pull and you can say, "Oh, this car I bought is for business expenses."
He's taking more than that.
This boat I bought is for business expenses.
Yeah,
this plane trip I'm taking somewhere else, I'm in a meeting. Oops.
Right.
Well, I think he has a lot to gain from having this conservatorship. My thing is like, why was the lawyer also listed as that person? Like, why is I get that the lawyer is like there to help facilitate that, but like he's the conservator too. Mm-hmm. Like, why is that allowed?
I feel bad. I fell asleep before the documentary ended, so there might be elements of this where I'm a little naive too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's messed up. And then that lawyer then filed like something later on saying that he wanted, what is it called? To change it so that it's like a business model.
Okay.
Conservatory from a business model. And that's when like the Britney fans went off. By the way, Britney fans, y'all saved her. Yeah. Well, she still needs saving, so don't.
I feel like you became a Britney fan last night. I've been a Britney fan. I've gone to 2 concerts.
Britney was my first concert. Okay, so.
But Britney Spears, okay, she had her conservatorship in 2008, right? Britney Spears was going nuts right before then, like 2006. So she was like doing the whole bald head.
Sure.
Thing. She was doing the whole like.
But that's a cool thing. What you're supposed to do is shave half of it. That's how you get famous.
The sides, right? Yeah, one side with the stripes. You know, the tiger, like tiger, go tiger. But I mean, think about it. She was going crazy. Her dad was like, okay, like listen, baby, like a lot of things are going. You're making millions of dollars. People still love you, but like we need to take control of like all these things that are going down, right? What he did is he fucked up. He taking too much money. He had a lawyer involved that had a financial interest and gain to it, which was fucked up, and he continued to do it probably while Britney Spears was looking to get maybe even better.
The person who has the conservatorship over you, they shouldn't be able to have financial gain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That should be isolated.
And that's probably where that's probably where it's wrong.
They're totally taking advantage of
it. Almost should be a third party that isn't even emotionally attached. I get why people are saying, "Oh, why wouldn't it be like her mom?"
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about too. Where was the mom?
But what if it was just this random third party, just a lawyer, but monetarily couldn't get gained? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't be gaining off the longer you keep this person. Like,
her dad was a douche, right? He was an alcoholic. He was in and out, kind of weirdo.
Really supportive. He was always just thinking about the money and not really like about her.
I'm Team Britney. And I'm team anti-paparazzi. I do think if, the paparazzi have totally killed this chick.
Yeah. No, they totally killed her.
They came in hard. Like, I saw the videos of what the paparazzi did, and they're just, like, all up in your business. Imagine someone just always up in your business on your
Well, that's why we go to Boa Steakhouse and catch LA, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you want a little paparazzi in your face.
A little bit, but they were up in her face 24/7. Like, she's trying to carry a baby. And what it's different about Britney is, like, I always saw her holding her baby.
She never kicked the baby.
Like, whereas, like, other people were, like, always had nannies or someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of doing that shit.
You have that, like, little person behind you, like, running, like, some, like, a 16-year-old chick. Yeah. And you're like, wait, who's holding the baby? Yeah. We're like, no, we don't know her.
But, I mean, like... I don't know, man. There's a level of, like, because there's another thing, too, an element of, like, we literally don't know Britney Spears' mental health condition more so than her people in her close circle. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a level of, like, yeah, like, I get what you guys are saying. Like, they shouldn't be held responsible for Britney Spears' financials, but Britney Spears' like mental health could be off the rails, and we don't really know it yet because pop stars are just. Think about it. You grow up in the business, and all you know is like sing, dance. Like you're basically like a
no. What I have no problem with what you're saying.
Yeah.
There is one issue with what you're saying.
Okay.
Britney Spears' mental health is for sure off the rails.
That's what I'm saying. We knew that.
But who did it? Who did it? Is what the real question.
Her parents.
Kevin took her children away.
Kevin Federline. Yeah.
I'm cool with blaming everything on Kevin Federline.
I would also go into a mental breakdown if someone tried to take.
Fuck Kevin Federline. I thought we've been saying that for 20 years.
I think that's actually a normal reaction.
Is that the whole point? Like fuck Kevin Federline.
Where she's like, you can't take my babies away. You know what I mean?
No, I think everybody in the country could. You could honestly. I almost call on Biden to unite the country on fuck Kevin Federline.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, that's how BLM couldn't bring us together.
Yeah.
The hatred of Kevin Federline. That could bring us together.
Yeah, because fuck Kevin Federline.
Oh,
and he's
he's
opening up.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Kevin Federline is trying to he's trying to say something about Britney Spears' conservatorship, which is hilarious. I don't know what he's saying. Maybe you can take a look while I'm going to talk my shit. But basically,
do you need to get up on the podium for a second?
No, not yet. We're that's only saved for once an episode. Yeah, maybe twice, but
okay,
for emergencies only.
It's kind of like so. If you're not familiar with Smart and Mild, you can follow us on YouTube.
Yeah, and
Smart and Mild is just a little bit of hot topics. Some topics are smart, some topics are mild. Every once in a while, we get a hot enough topic. The Cameron Study here, he jumps up on the podium and he gives you sometimes it's a 10-minute monologue on how you're doing it and thinking about it wrong.
Yeah. Go back on our last episode, listen to where I ranted about people fucking with my Asian family. You guys are fucked up. No. So let's talk about that. Dude, how often, this is like when it comes to Britney Spears' mental health. In all seriousness, fuck Kevin Federline, but however, how often does the man get custody of the children? Almost in any case.
That's a zero, right?
It's a pretty freaking rare. This is serious, because
especially a Kevin Federline type of dude.
Especially Kevin Federline.
He seemed like the slumpy. I remember like he would slump on the couch and be like, yeah, like we're doing this.
So the judge said Kevin Federline is more responsible to take care of Britney Spears' kids than Britney Spears.
So are you saying that we maybe don't know everything?
No. I get as a superstar, she's like performing. She's like has this crazy career. So I can see how that would take away.
No, but J-Lo would still keep the kids. You know, it's one of those things. A strong female presence gets to keep the kids.
Most of the time, the women gets to keep the kids.
We just need to leave Britney alone.
I mean, Oprah's keeping kids that aren't even hers half the time, right? They're just like, just give them to Oprah.
Melinda Gates is keeping kids that ain't even hers.
No, actually, Angelina Jolie is keeping all the fucking kids.
Oh my God,
she got like 12 kids. Yo, United Nations.
Yo, Angelina Jolie is jacking kids from each continent, every country in Africa, and just be like, yo, let me get one from each side.
She's gonna get caught one day having those kids be working. They're gonna be working in the basement someday. Yes, they are. You're gonna see it.
Angelina Jolie clothing.
You think that's a beautiful thing? One day we're gonna be like, wait, that's what was happening? Like that's why the t-shirts are getting cheap up in Hollywood Hills.
Oh, like it is what it is.
They're tie-dyeing sweatshirts right now.
Talking about women, talking them down. This is the norm. Let's look up like the difference in language that's used between men and women and how they're talked about on magazines. Let's go look it up. Let's go.
I am a feminist, but I am also defend the patriarchy.
Yeah. I say fuck all
There's no
dicks.
patriarchy here. It does not exist.
Yeah, we don't have a patriarchy in this household. We know all about that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's why I think if you guys still have a patriarchy in your household, defend it because it's slipping away quickly.
Yeah, we technically have the curly-headed overlord, and the curly-headed overlord rules all. So
I rule all.
Watch your freaking mouth over here.
Facts.
So I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, Britney Spears, you know, before the curly-headed overlord actually murders us, we got to change our subject.
And I love Britney. I'm here for Britney. Free Britney.
Yeah, free Britney.
I don't think that she was the problem in any of this.
No.
She is absolutely the victim in all this.
Yeah.
For now. And we got to get her back out dancing.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, because I don't know, these stories get weird.
They're weird. It's very like jumping all around the place. I mean, I think of like, you know, someone who's similar to Britney Spears now is like Ariana Grande, right? Now, if you look at I just look at Ariana Grande interviews and stuff, like Ariana Grande is like dumb as a brick.
Whoa!
Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. Yes,
she's
listen,
one of the most beautiful, talented.
She is beautiful. She is
people
talented.
that we've ever existed on Earth,
dude.
Okay.
She's beautiful.
Wow.
She's beautiful. She's talented. She's wealthy.
But
she is dumb. Like
no, but she's brilliant. You hear her lyrics? She's drinking coffee and fucking all night.
Someone's writing those lyrics. I mean, she's doing all this wild stuff. People write her. Pop stars of that level, like, they don't spend time sitting there writing down.
I can't stand for this.
They don't sit down writing lyrics, right? But my point is I wouldn't trust Ariana Grande with my kids. Hell no.
Ariana
Grande, do it.
She's drinking hair razor coffee. She's eating healthy and she's fucking all night. And she's got a beautiful voice. Hair razor coffee, Smart and Mild, baby.
Sponsor.
All day.
Sponsor. Yes.
That's a 5-pound bag. That's what keeps us up all night.
Yeah. That's what we're so freaking.
And Ariana Grande songs.
Yeah.
So you think she's an idiot?
Dude, have you seen any of her interviews?
Cool. Well, you're going to be on a documentary in about 20 years of how Ariana went fucking crazy because of podcasts like this.
I told her I wouldn't trust Ariana Grande around my kids. Would you trust Ariana Grande around your kids? Hell
I can't
no.
tell you that with Elof in the room. What are we talking about? Yes, I would trust her with my children.
Oh my god. So I'm just saying, you know, I'm Kevin Federline with Ariana Grande, and he'd be like, yo, the judge looks at me and Ariana Grande, and he looks at me and tells me nah, you gotta take care of the kids. There's a problem. There's a disconnect. I'm just saying, there's something something that we don't know about that might be a little sketchy. And I don't want to go too hard on Britney Spears. I love Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again, son. Yo, Britney Spears was the first girl to get me horny. That's why I like White Girl Women. And I think I just grew up with it because she was wearing those red pants in that one music video. And I was like, yo, I gotta give me one of them. So
wait, so you got yourself the red pants?
No, I gotta get me a girl like that.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you're those fit nice.
Yo, I was 6 or 7. I was like, yo, I don't know what's tingling down there, but something is going down.
6 or 7.
Dude, you're half the fucking problem.
I was like, yo,
you horny little bastard kids are the reason you drove her to the edge to shave her head.
She put a music video on MTV. I didn't put it on MTV. She was the tits and everything.
Did you not watch the documentary? Her dad put it on MTV.
I didn't do it. I was just watching. I was the consumer. I am the victim consumer here in this whole situation.
Consumer, I like that. Victim consumer.
And I was 7, 8 years old. I'm like, yo, hot booty, and she's doing the thing. And I'm just I don't know what's happening. That's the first time I've seen anything sexual on TV. It was Britney Spears. That's why I didn't forget it.
We gotta get off this topic really soon. However, Justin Timberlake in this.
He's got weird.
Yeah.
Do we hate Justin Timberlake now? I thought Justin Timberlake was one of the most loved artists of all time.
No.
Very underrated talent. In the last 10 years, I think he's been kind of underrated.
I think talking
Not
about
10 years, the last 5 years.
Talking about women bashing it makes me think of Justin Timberlake and the whole Super Bowl ripping the titty off thing. Dude, that was disappointing. I was really actually pissed about that Justin Timberlake didn't get all of the shit from that. Somehow,
it's free the nipple.
Who got the shit?
Somehow, Janet Jackson got all the shit.
Exactly.
Janet Jackson got all the shit. That's bullshit. No.
I was talking about.
That's bullshit. That's 100,000% bullshit.
That's what happens
Truly.
so often.
And that's
normal.
Literally, Justin Timberlake was hand ripped titty, and then they were like, no, Janet Jackson, how can you be such a
Why was
whore?
she wearing a nipple covering?
Yeah.
She expected this.
Yeah.
Well, it was obvious. It was choreography. Do you think that was a slip?
I mean,
no, that was a free the nipple statement.
It does take a lot to like reach over like to the other side and just like it takes.
Didn't he peel it off?
Yeah, he just like rips it. Like, and that does take a lot of like effort. Like, you gotta like, first of all, you don't even hug people like that. You gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta like do that on purpose. But Justin Timberlake didn't get any shit for it, like any.
Exactly.
That made no sense to me. That's no. That literally made no sense. So
I still love Justin Timberlake.
So when you say like Justin Timberlake, like in the spirit of like bashing men for their sins, like fuck Justin Timberlake, son. Like I don't care if it's like we don't got nothing. Oh, that's it is what it is.
Was
like
that an NSYNC song or a Backstreet Boys?
That was actually what's his name? Robin Thicke. I was actually wrong guy.
Oh wow,
wrong guy.
That's a real pedophile.
Yeah, Oh my God, Robin Thicke. All these R&B stars are like totally pedophiles. But like, if you think about it though, I'm not surprised. These R&B stars get like so many women on a constant basis. They're like, let's try something new. Like they either go gay or they like let's try kids or something. And I'm like, it's not nice, man. Like they need to chill out. But all of them end up doing something. Like how do you cheat on Paula Patton, my guy? Do you know?
What does she look like?
Paula Patton.
Yeah, I might need to see a reference.
Paula Patton is literally oh my God. Paula Patton is literally 10 out of 10. But Paula Patton is like, she's an actress, and Robin Thicke cheated on her. How's that possible?
Who did he cheat on her with, though?
Good question. I don't know.
Yeah, she's cute.
She's hot. She's like hot, and now she's still hot.
Did she have his kids too?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
That's
so.
the worst.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Like if you got kids and you cheating, you trash.
Wait. No, he's in therapy now.
He's in therapy sessions.
Wow, I feel like you can Google anybody and go, woof.
Yeah, like,
they're in it.
Yeah, totally. But they divorced.
So free Robin Thicke.
Yeah, free Robin Thicke. But at the same time, I haven't heard a Robin Thicke song since
Blurred Lines. Blurred Lines was amazing.
Yeah, so
we could use a banger like Blurred Lines right now.
So I mean, did Robin Thicke actually get canceled in the first place? I mean, I think
maybe he did get canceled.
I think he did because Paula Patton is still.
Video, but a woman directed that video.
No, but Robin.
No,
Thicke,
he didn't get. Nobody gets canceled for that amazing piece of art.
No, Robin Thicke got canceled. Actually, that song was got sued for being copied from the sound or whatever. But Robin Thicke got sued. Robin Thicke got shit for cheating on Paula Patton, and he got the shit for it.
Good.
He did get the shit for that.
That's his fault.
That is true.
So we're learning.
We're in process of like letting the men get all the shit.
Yeah, if you cheat, you should get the shit.
Do you ever like?
However, sometimes us men gets like, I don't know, man. Like it gets a little wild. There's something. I feel like, okay, I'm glad you're here. So I feel like there's something of like a changing of the guard here, and like where it's like listen, in the future. It looks like women are going to run the world. It is what it is.
We missed out on the golden era of being a dude.
Yeah. We totally missed out. We weren't in the 50s, 60s. I mean, not me, you. So like we were in that time, and it is what it is. And it is what it is. But so women are going to run the world in the future. And now it's like, yo, like we got to get back at these motherfuckers for like messing with us the whole time. Workplace sexual harassment, workplace trauma in the house, whatever this case may be all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame the women. They should beat all their asses. They should sound like, hey, like this guy like touched my ass one day, like get him. You know what I'm saying?
Real equality hasn't happened though in the sense of men and women until women start going down for like real financial crimes. until she gets arrested for also being a part of the Epstein thing.
When we get paid the same amount per dollar, then we could talk.
Whoa.
Oh wait, so you can like be a part of some like espionage scheme
if you're if you're getting paid, still 60%.
Wait.
Or 60 cents of that dollar, then the person getting the most money should be taking the blame.
What is that one girl's name? Wait.
So until you change that, then you can come talk to me.
We're actually gonna get there because what's that one girl's name that invented that fake drug that was supposed to like cure cancer or whatever, and it ended up being like a full blown scam? Remember that? Do you know what I'm talking about? And it was like this huge multi-billion dollar.
It was with a huge IPO.
Yeah,
right?
Huge IPO, and she ended up faking everything. And I'm telling, it's same thing. It's the same thing that happens to women. The same thing that happened to minorities.
Is she chilling right now? Is she in jail?
She's not in jail. She's fine. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find her name. But like, so the same thing what happens to women is the same thing that happened to minorities. It only takes a few to fuck it up. Tell me if I'm wrong. So
she set women back generations.
Yes, because she was like literally getting ready to be a multi-billionaire for something that's not a dating app like Bumble, and she like created this like full-blown pharma drug, and it was supposed to like cure like a bunch of it's supposed to get a faster reading for diabetes or something like that. Like it's supposed to get like a quicker reading for your blood.
And how did she fake it?
Because she pitched it and basically saying like, oh my god, this is gonna be the world's new technology,
and it never worked.
Ever.
So it was just a Silicon Valley thing.
It's Silicon Valley bullshit, yeah. Like
yeah, that happens all the time in Silicon Valley where you pitch something that doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
And you kind of talk about it in the sense that it's available right now.
Yeah.
And then the investor's like, oh, wait, really?
Yeah, and they invested billions of dollars and it ended up being a full-blown scam. So...
They got juked.
It is what it is. But like at the same time, it's
how
like
it changes.
Yeah.
Oh, she got him. Girl got him.
But she's not in jail.
Money, girl.
She went to jail. She went to jail though.
She didn't go to jail.
Oh.
No. What's her freaking name? Hold on.
She went to jail.
No, she did not go to jail.
Say IPO.
She made a documentary about it. God, what's her freaking name?
You need to learn how to Google. I'd say IPO girl scam.
Okay, here we go. IPO girl scam. I do not Google, and
that's how you Google.
This is DuckDuckGo, by the way.
This is DuckDuckGo. I was like, this is not Google.
Yeah, because I gotta watch out for Google. Google's crazy. No, this is not it. Oh my god. Okay. Whoa, here it is. Oh my god, I just saw it.
How $9 million?
Wait, where'd it go?
Scroll. No, scroll.
Here it is. Theranos.
Yes.
Her. This weird looking chick.
Of course she.
Oh.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like a robot.
Oh my god.
She got robot vibes.
Fuck me. Oh my god, you got.
Oh, you're in a loop.
Oh my god.
Is that what happens on DuckDuckGo?
No, that my ad blocker's on, so they're like, don't turn.
Yeah, she looks like a robot.
Yeah, Elizabeth Holmes. Yeah.
Cold soul.
So she founded a company 2003 after dropping out of Stanford at 19. And that was like the whole thing. Dropping out of Stanford is like good.
San Francisco really liked that type of story for a while.
Yeah, like if you drop out and like you're able to like create something crazy. This is radio call. If you drop out and you're able to create something like crazy $1 billion multi-level whatever, then fuck it. Like and then so let's see. They've been running a laboratory for 2 years. Has a company $9 billion valuation, plummeted $800 million. That's not that bad.
It went from $9 billion to $800 million. No.
No. Plummeted to $800 million.
Yeah,
that's a lot. No, yeah, gone. But I mean, if your company's worth $800 billion, I mean, you can do something. Yeah, so it was a company on blood work, and she was like, she just scammed everybody, and there's a documentary about it. Everybody got fucked.
Okay.
So
all the investors got fucked.
Paid a fine and.
Those are those high crimes in Silicon Valley. It's because you probably can't place it as a crime in the sense that it seems as though maybe she was just a little bit overly optimistic, or did she do something to cover up the idea that it wasn't even real?
Yeah. I think she knew like it wasn't real the whole time, but like she was just scamming people.
She just pushing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she fucked it up.
What rich people do in their free time.
This is Smart Mouth Hot Topics. Everything Hot Topics, baby.
You know, and you want to go back to men. I mean, the guy from WeWork, the fucking WeWork guy.
What did he do?
You can go. I mean, he actually created a product. I actually used to work in a WeWork, so like I can't say it.
WeWorks are great.
They're actually pretty dope. Free kombucha, free beer. Like
the business models never made sense to me. How they have the most prime real estate in the country everywhere.
Yeah. All the investments paid for. Adam Newman. Yeah, all the investments paid for, but like it never paid for itself. So it was always in debt.
Sure. I do feel bad that there's no way that's going to end up working. WeWork during.
He's Israeli.
It must have got crushed during the pandemic, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's probably done by now. But no. But I used to love WeWorks. I mean,
I love where you're still.
The one in downtown LA, the Deloitte building, was awesome.
But what did he do that was so dicey? He got caught with something weird.
What the frick did he do? Ousted CEO denied $1 million payout. He was like, wasn't he like misusing the funds or something? Oh my God, Almighty!
This is crazy what your computer does.
It's the ad blocker, and they just gotta like, and then they gotta take off the ad blocker, and then they're gonna
just subscribe,
and then they're gonna track me all across my other websites. They're gonna bug me, and they're like, "Do you want fucking dick pills? Because I heard you talk about dick pills." And I'm like, no.
Why are you talking about dick pills?
It's like he's murmuring it in his sleep. I need dick pills. Hey, Hey, Cameron, we heard what you were whispering last night in your dreams.
Yeah, this is brutal.
He is struggling.
Okay. We were at backer SoftBank group, Adam Newman. Oh my God, we gotta talk about SoftBank one day, like how they're actually ruling the world. SoftBank in general. You guys, how do you become friends?
Oh,
all right. So Reddit. We have a comment in Reddit. It's coming in. You know.
Candid Columbia. Hot topics. So how do we become friends? We became friends.
That's funny story.
Myself and Elof were down on a date. We were just like walking and drinking some beers on Venice Beach. Mm-hmm. We were just doing a stroll.
Yeah.
It was kind of in that weird part of COVID where things started to get dicey.
Summertime.
It was like, wait, is this going to exist forever?
Yeah.
So we were starting to get creative. We're saying, hey, let's just go down the beach, let's have a little bit of fun, see what happens. Mm-hmm. Like Cameron, he's on this party bus.
Drunk as hell.
A school bus.
Yeah, a protest bus.
Yellow school bus.
But a spreading love type of protest bus called the Hoop Bus. One of our favorite nonprofits in Los Angeles, or based in Los Angeles, that runs all around the city with this big school bus with hoops on each side, and to let people like go dunk on it. And
it's fun. It's a fun bus.
They lead different protests around the city, and Cameron you were kind of the usher of that place.
Well, my side of the story is a little weird. I mean, basically, long story short is I was going to. It was right after the George Floyd protest. So this was like one of the big days of like the protests and everything. It was like the Saturday after, and I was just chilling with the crew, and they were like, "Yo, let's go to the beach." You know, it was spread the love, and I was on the beach and was like, you know, drinking, and I was like, yeah, fuck bitches, get money. And then I was just like shooting.
You were on a mic on the top of the bus saying
that. I was literally like on top of the bus, like fucking rapping music and telling everybody to come over shoot hoops with us. And I don't remember how, like, I think I got down and I was like, hey man, like in my drunken stupor.
And I was like dancing.
Yeah, you were dancing. You were like doing the belly dances, and I was just like, "What's up?" And then we ended up. I don't even know what we said to each other, but we just started talking, and then like we were like, "Yeah, let's hang out." And then they were just like, "Yeah, okay."
We were just instantly buddies ever since.
Yeah, and then they invited my dumb ass back to their house, and I was like, I don't even know how I ended up there. I'm like, I could have fucking stole from you guys.
Well, you're like, I got a new scooter. It goes 35 miles an hour. You want to go check it out? So we went in an alleyway and like scooted around for a while.
Yeah.
And then the hoop bus dropped us off back at our house.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, we had a great time. And then we ended up hanging out and created a podcast, and here we are. So this is episode 9, Smart and Mild. And we're trying to go to the moon. And subscribe so we don't have to go back to college. And let us know how you like our podcast.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
You can go to smartmild.com. You can get our swag. This is Smart Mild hat. Look at that. That smart hat. It's the only way that I'm able to actually be close to any smart.
Yeah.
And we got a t-shirt on there, so go check it out.
Yeah, and buy our stuff so we don't have to go back to college, because I'm sick of that shit, okay? So let us know. And, you know, all these internet companies right now, speaking of Reddit, you know, they're all kind of becoming... Listen, I love Reddit, but they're all kind of becoming a little bit of the same. What do I mean by that, right? They're taking... You know, okay, so we talk about social media companies. We're like, oh, yeah, like Facebook takes your data. Instagram is owned by Facebook, so it takes all your data points and shares it across the city, sells it. You know, Reddit does the same thing. Reddit does exactly...
Oh, thank you for some silver. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate it. Big time. What? We got silver. We got extended time because we got love. That's what we got.
Oh.
But all these internet companies are kind of the same. Dude, Reddit, I love Reddit. I watch porn on Reddit sometimes. But what it is, it's actually taking my data and still selling that back to Pornhub, telling what kind of fat booty juicy girls
I like. Did you originally watch porn on Reddit in order to not be seen?
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I'm on, like, in this platform, like, I don't have to be seen, like, outside of Pornhub. Pornhub tracks you too, like, crazy. You know?
When do you think porn's gonna get to the point where your camera's got to be on while you watch it? It probably alrady is on in a weird way, right?
Especially on a desktop computer. Like, it's on. I mean, it's probably watching you as you're like jerking.
Remember when Mark Zuckerberg got caught?
It's very strange.
Mark Zuckerberg got caught with a picture in his office. He was getting interviewed by like CNN.
Yeah.
And he had a Post-it note over his camera. And that kind of this was a while ago. This was like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It kind of set the world on storm. They go, wait, motherfucker. So if Mark Zuckerberg was worried about this,
and you know,
we all should be worried about this.
And you know, he has the literally the topest level of internet security of computers.
So you think Pornhub's just sitting there going, we got you, motherfucker.
Dude.
Just blackmail for days.
Let me tell you how. literally Pornhub every single year will like release a report like, oh, this is how many people visited our site. This is how many people visited this category, that category.
Really?
Yes. This is how many people in the US, like Big Booty Jude. This is how many people
Yo,
in the by the way,
you know what Pornhub should do? They should release your top hits the same way that Spotify does. That would be hilarious.
Your must-view videos, how many minutes
videos?
How many minutes you went on Pornhub? Everything.
That would be hilarious,
dude. And you know what the funniest part about it? And always every year in the South, the biggest category for in the South is interracial.
Really?
Yeah. And so like all these issues, and I'm thinking all these like racial issues, all this shit. Like you should see your porn data. Everyone likes each other.
The BBC.
Yeah.
It's like
they all like each other. They like. All these races like kind of like the black girls. Like it's really hilarious.
Or they like to see black guys fuck their girls.
Yeah, one of the two, and they're like, yeah,
what is going
and
on?
they get a little turned on by it. It's a little strange, you know what I mean? I mean, there's
hot topics, y'all. Hot topics.
There's categories for women too. I mean, there's
These are hot topics.
They're like, yo, like, and they know if you're a man or woman because you're ad tracking. They're like, do you buy bras? Okay, great. And now they know that, and they're like, yo, like, Elof like likes to watch cum compilations. It is what it is. So like all these things are happening, and then they're just like, okay, like data track log. She's in California, in Venice, in the Venice side, LA, and they're just like, yeah, like this is great. Like people in LA that are like Elof, Iraqi girls.
You need to get off these sites. It's gonna get us canceled.
Really, like cum compilations. I don't know what's going on, man. It's just weird. My point is. My point is Reddit and all these social media companies are tracking us like hell, and Reddit is no different.
And that's why we're live right now.
Yeah.
We want people to know that we're out here.
Yeah.
We're going to be taking on the heat.
Yeah.
Go track his history, I guess, on the
internet.
internet.
Jesus.
If you know how to find it, send it to us.
Yeah.
And we'd like to know before you know. Let's go.
By the way, I know all this from researching. Not for my personal use. Okay.
So what they're talking about social media censorship.
Maybe.
What type of hot topic do we have on that? I'm just all of one thing that we were discussing earlier today is the fact that Instagram is going to start taking away hate speech
through DMs.
Bro, that's a little bit sketch.
Bro, okay. So think about this. First of all these companies are thinking that they're right, but they're gonna track your DMs to other people and take away hate speech. So if you go like to a motherfucker, like if I don't know you, I go fuck you, motherfucker. They're gonna block me from you. They read my messages before I got sent to you, saying like nah.
I guess. Yeah. Like what do they define as hate speech? Like what is that language?
That's what I'm saying. And so like think about it. Think about me.
That's where the brush gets too broad.
That's where the brush gets too broad. Because think about it. Me and you are in the military. And people in the military like to talk shit, like they talk to each other like they're like almost like they're mad at each other, but they're like brothers. They're like, hey, you motherfucker.
Sounds like Iraqis. They just like yell.
Yeah. So like, am I gonna get blocked from sending you messages just because we're like having a normal conversation,
or even starting to get just tracked?
Yeah,
by like me saying something crazy to you over DM, and now it's like, oh, LJ's. We're going to start checking on him more.
Yeah, this is...
I get, like, upvoted into this new space of potential bad person.
Right.
This is kind of like what you all were talking about where, like, the websites like the Parler or, like, these different websites get canceled, so now it is going through direct messages, and they're still going to find a way to track this information because there might be dangerous things happening, right? Like, you know, but I get what you're saying of, like, where's that line?
Yeah.
When does that line cross, and what does that look like after that line's crossed?
Right.
You know?
Because all these social media companies that are getting canceled, they're just moving to another social media, or they're moving to these message boards, and those message boards are getting bought out by by the Amazons of the world, and like Discord. Amazon owns Discord, and all these companies that are just like going in and tracking what you're saying to each other, and they're like, we think we are the gods of this, and we are going to police what you guys say to each other.
Because what happens with a human is, if you put us in a box, you put us in jail, but if you give us a plastic spoon, day one, we start digging.
Yeah.
Day one.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter if it's a plastic spoon on some cement. We're going to start going, how do we get out of this?
Right.
And so the same thing happens socially when it comes to what we can say.
Right.
When you get boxed in, you're going to start pushing back.
Yeah.
Regardless, for sure. It's just human nature stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just going to look different. That just like creates opportunities for new platforms, right? Or different platforms and ways of communicating with each other that aren't going to have those restrictions. Are we going to move from Instagram to, the next new thing that pops up?
Right.
Yeah, and I think I do think that there shouldn't be freaking 3 social media companies. There should be more. There should be, in a way, I think it should be a social media company for whatever your thing is.
Most of them are owned by Facebook?
Yeah, most of them are owned by Facebook. It is what it is, but screw it. I mean, but the ones that are not owned by Facebook and these big companies, I mean, just kind of like, hopefully, like companies like Reddit, like I said, they're also doing the same thing. I used to work at a data aggregate company, my first job in Los Angeles. And what we used to do, we used to sell data like it's fish on the market. Like, it was just like, what do you want? 5,000, 10,000, this way, that way?
So it looked like the Seattle fish market.
Yeah.
Where you're throwing it?
Yeah, and then catch it.
Opa!
Call in.
I don't think they say Opa. That's a great thing.
No, you call in, you want 23-year-olds in Los Angeles? Here! You want 50-year-olds in fucking Menifee? Here! You want fucking anything you want. What do you want? Their mail? You want their phone numbers? You want their email addresses?
You were selling this?
Yes! That was my first job in Los Angeles. My very first job. So I was just in the data wholesale, basically trading company. Now, we were only one. First of all, I didn't even know that existed. 2, I was only one of them, one of the companies, and we weren't even
I thought you were a
big.
security company.
No, I had many jobs.
Yeah, I thought you worked at the club.
I had many jobs. I had many jobs.
And that's what Smart Mile Podcast is about. It's helping Cam not have so many jobs.
Yeah, and not have to go back to college because I swear to God, I'm not going back to getting a job. You know
Save
what I'm
this
saying?
man.
So save me, please. Buy our merch, Smart Hat. We got go-kart shirts.
SmartMile.com.
We got the whole thing. So let us know. So,
and subscribe on YouTube.
Support. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, this is some smart topics.
Yes.
Let's get some mild topics.
Mild topics. Yes.
Everything's been way too hot.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We need some mild things.
I'll let y'all chill out.
It's literally physically hot in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so
cool
we don't do
things out
podcasts
for
with air conditioning. You know what I'm saying?
Bye, y'all.
We love you,
Like
curly headed
and subscribe.
The
overload.
curly-headed overload is out.
Out.
Deuces.
Oh, what did you get your
right.
degrees in?
What did I get my degree? Dude, okay. I went to 3 colleges and dropped out first semester on each one. Okay?
What?
Yes. I'm sorry, Mom, but like it is what it is. I tried. I went to Mount Sac and I was like community college.
What was your favorite one?
Probably the one in LA because I had a nice view. They were trying to.
Okay.
And then I went to a school. They're like, yeah, like we're gonna teach you how to be an electrician. And I was like, nah, bro, like I don't want to do that either. And then I went to another college, and they're like, yeah, like we're just gonna teach you general ed again. And I was like, yeah, nah, bro, like it ain't me. And I'm just gonna go be a fucking salesman.
Yo, she's actually saying that's a smart move.
Oh, smart.
That's a smart cap.
That's
That's probably the smart move.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you get the smart cap on.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Duckling a raincoat. Duckling in a raincoat. We appreciate it. That's a nice username too. We really appreciate that. So I'm just saying, like, hey, it is what it is. I want to find myself. Your boy had to find himself. Okay, I'm 25 and I'm still looking at my guys that haven't even found themselves. They're like, oh, like I'm just gonna go into architecture or all this nonsense, and they're not even good drawers. Like I'm looking at all this nonsense that people still trying to figure out what the hell they're trying to do. Don't get me wrong. If you don't know what you're gonna do, it is what it is. No one really cares. Find yourself, even if you're 60. Find yourself whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying, like at least like. I don't know. At least I had like one step ahead in finding whatever the hell I wanted to do.
But if you're trying to find this, man, go KingCam_1 on TikTok.
No. Yes.
We put out a banger today.
I'm just kidding. No. Now we're really doing real TikTok work. We're not freaking around. We used to frick around, but now we're not.
No, this is not jokes.
No, we're doing it.
But they're all jokes.
Yeah, they're all ridiculous. But you know what I'm saying? We're trying to go big on TikTok. We're trying to go big on Reddit. We're trying to go big on everywhere, so I don't have to go back to college. Okay.
Yeah, OnlyFans is coming out soon. We will be streaming live on there.
Yeah.
We're just working on some of these different angles.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you some wild undercarriage angles even during the podcast for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see all this top half. It's gonna be lower half, just center nut.
Yeah. If we don't get 1,000 subscribers by June, homie's gonna start stripping.
Can you imagine our OnlyCams? That's our OnlyFans cam right there. Boom.
Yeah, right to the nuts.
It
is what it is, son. So like, please subscribe. So yeah, or boys gonna have to start stripping. I don't want to start stripping, but it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do.
And not start stripping, go back to stripping, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's the problem. I don't want to go back to stripping.
You know, like fuck, you know. Dude. So I haven't heard the word American Idol in months, but somehow it came across my desk, if you will.
Because Kelly Clarkson, she was like the main American Idol.
Yeah,
right? She really boomed.
Yeah, Kelly Clarkson, and then but everybody forgets about my boy Ruben Studdard.
Studdard. I've been to a Ruben Studdard concert.
Really?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Is he alive?
Yeah, I hope so. I think so. Flying without wings, like that song is like, homie, like I hope he ain't dead because he's really flying. No, Ruben Studdard was like dope, like I think he was even doper than Kelly Clarkson. But I mean, he went into gospel, and that's what's sad. Like I don't get how like when you go into gospel, your career is over.
You're like, oh no.
I guess you're done. Sorry.
Who was that other like more nerdy looking guy? It just didn't work out for him. I don't know.
Clay Aiken. Clay Aiken. Yeah. That's like the first 3 seasons. Okay. No. He lost to Ruben Studdard. He was number 2.
But then he kind of had a career.
Yeah. He kind of had a career after. Yeah.
I liked American Idol.
Yeah.
But you're saying it's back.
It's back. You know why? Because Claudia Conway is on one, son. Like, she is going on American Idol trying to do her thing.
Kellyanne Conway's daughter.
Yeah, Kellyanne Conway's daughter.
Who she was tweeting nude pictures of not only just a month ago. Mm-hmm. It seems like a press release at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. And then she's kind of like, Claudia Conway is big on TikTok now. She's big on, like, the internet. And she's like, screw it. I'm going to try my way of singing.
And Kellyanne's probably like, hey, we're going to take a kind of a page out of the playbook of Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Let's highly sexualize this 16-year-old. Mm-hmm. Send her nude out.
Yeah. Kellyanne Conway is out of a job, so she needs to make a living some way out of her daughter. She got to pimp her daughter out. It's what it is. Now, if we get canceled for this, I really do apologize, but I'm trying not to. This is just a joke, guys. But anyway, if she gets canceled for that, I mean, shit. So,
get canceled for pimping your daughter or what?
I mean, Jamie Spears did that for years. I mean, the Kardashian people did that for years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it's like a fucking thing at this point.
I mean, I was trying to call Jamie Spears for you last night thinking that would be a great manager.
Yeah. I was
like, man, he's really helped his daughter. Maybe help my boy King Cam out.
We can be on stage.
The Churro God.
Yeah, we can be on stage in minutes. Like 1.5%. Like, take it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's actually a good rate.
Would you take him as a manager today?
He's only taking 1.5%.
No, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. If you really sat back and Jamie Spears called right now and I said, I have him on the line.
Yeah.
He's willing to take your career on.
Yeah.
This is a lifetime deal, though.
Yeah. Lifetime. Like, signing out. Like, none.
A conservatorship.
Wait, so he gets to take a hold of my finances, too?
Yeah. But I was saying, where's your career at? You signed that deal.
It ain't nowhere. I mean, it is what it is.
You signed that deal right now.
I'm going to be like Dave Chappelle. Like, yo, like, I was young. They made me do drugs. And then all of a sudden, I'm on Comedy Central. And then,
So, do you think...
I take my rights back when
back to the story. Old. Do you think American Idol is exploiting this girl? Or do you think she is exploiting American Idol?
Bro, it's definitely a little bit of both. Because think about it. Like, you have to, like, say, like, yo, like... There's someone in that household gave you the idea and be like, yo, like, I'm going to go on American Idol. And someone was just like, great, that's a good idea. Someone had to be like, yeah, like, someone had to drive her there because she's 16. Someone had to be like, yeah, or fly her there and be like, yeah, that's a good idea.
I bet her mom was yelling at her one night and she's like, bitch, you aren't even famous. I've never seen you on American Idol.
Or she's going to be like,
and then she was like, ding, ding, ding.
Bro, she's like,
calling.
I'm going to get more famous than you, mom. That's what she said. Yo, mom, like you think you're hot shit, talking shit on all those news networks, just lying to everybody. We know you're lying, but you know what? I'm gonna go be a star.
I think it's hilarious how us as Americans, and maybe this is a world problem, but it's certainly an American problem.
Yeah.
We all jump off the Britney Spears bandwagon saying, no more drama.
Yeah.
Let's leave this girl alone.
Yeah.
But then you hear the Kellyanne Conway, you're like, I've been waiting for some drama snacks to go to bed to. This is exactly what I need. And this is helping me get through COVID,
bro. And the way Claudia Conway is gonna get pushed through American Idol, because everyone's gonna be like, good job, Claudia. Keep on going, keep on moving. Even if she gets canceled out of the show by actual singers, they're gonna be like, keep on your career, Claudia. Please.
Well, they're gonna storm the Capitol singing her songs.
Yeah, what's her song gonna be like? I don't even know. What's her
she hates her mom. So she hates her mom's politics.
Yeah.
She is a bleeding heart liberal, and she hates her mom for everything she stands for.
Right.
And so that's kind of the interesting controversy about what's going on there, right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be,
hilarious.
A lot of our greatest artists, back to Britney Spears, were really driven by daddy issues.
Yeah.
Conway.
Oh, mommy
driven by
issues.
mommy issues.
Damn.
Mommy issues is a whole other thing Hollywood doesn't even know much about.
Bro, like, that's going to be a whole... Oh, my God. I can't go there. I was going to say, eat something so evil. Yeah, man. Like... you know, they haven't even done anything like that. So, like, Claudia Conway she's gonna be great. And long story short, you know, she's gonna be great. She's gonna be a star, and you know, she's gonna be the next. What do you call it? The D'Amelios? She's gonna be the next new one. I'm telling you.
Ooh. So, what are your thoughts on Chris Harrison, the host of The Bachelor, being canceled by pop culture?
Dude, so that's interesting. That's like one story I saw, and I was like, I'm not clicking that. Harrison.
Chris Hansen, no?
Chris Hansen, yeah. I heard he got canceled on...
Oh, it is Chris... Chris Hansen is the pedophile catcher. Chris Harrison is the Bachelor.
I think they're talking about, Chris Harrison.
No, they're talking about Chris Harrison. I was just thinking... I just got it confused with Chris Hansen.
Yeah, I guess he got canceled because of some girl or something. I don't know exactly what happened there. But after harmful comments, my God.
No, I read this, but I got reminded of what happened again.
Long time The Bachelor announced Saturday that he'll be stepping down. Flagship reality show, Instagram post, Miss Harrison, the decision of Warner Brothers. Hold on, we're about to find out B22 889. We're about to find out in a second. He said moving the controversies around the martial investigation. What did he say? With The Bachelor, I invoked the term woke police. Dog! No, come on. What? He didn't... What? What?
What is the tweet? For some reason that it hasn't triggered my memory of what that was about.
The contestant has since apologized for racist action. I invoked the term woke police, which is unacceptable. Mrs. Harrison was woke police. He got canceled for saying the word woke police?
No. It was more than that.
What the hell?
But it was pretty...
Called from grace. B2289, what the hell did Chris Harrison say that's so bad? We're trying to figure that part out. Because the thing is, people get canceled for like the most nonsensical thing now. Like, it's not even. First of all, he walked away from the show. It's kind of on him. I feel like there's also like a level of like when people get like kind of bashed for like a couple of things. You know, like the whole Kevin Hart thing for like leaving the Oscars. You know. Okay. And he was like, he took the woke. Yeah, I'll call it. He took the woke police bait, if you will, because everyone was like, hey, like you freaking called, you called someone, your son gay or whatever back in like the early 2000s. You're making jokes about something in the early 2000s, and everyone was bashing about him because he was going to join the Oscars. These videos has been out for years and years and years, but he took it and he was like, oh well, my bad, and he went on this whole like apology tour, going on like show to show to show, saying how sorry he is, and then like he backed out of the Oscars because of his own thing. But like, does anyone really care? Like, I didn't know anything happened until he backed out. Like, I didn't really give a crap about what the hell he was doing. You know what I mean? Or Chris Harrison. First of all, I don't watch The Bachelor too, so there's that too.
There might be an element of this that I'm unaware of,
yeah.
But it sounds like The Bachelor has been struggling with some racial undertones for a while. I think there hasn't been enough, like, cast members that were black or something like that.
I don't think there's ever been a black male.
There's a black male right now, though.
Yeah, right now.
So there's a black bachelor right now.
But bro, every time there's something involved, like, black person or whatever, like someone's gonna have some issue. Some bachelorette attended. What did he say?
UGA.
Some bachelorette attended a antebellum themed frat party at UGA.
Oh, okay. And he defended her.
So, wait. I think my point of my question. Okay.
So it sounds like she went to an antebellum themed frat party at University of Georgia.
Oh,
right?
antebellum. So like, oh, okay. So like that's like racist or whatever. Yeah. I mean, term sort of, but like, is it? Fuck. Okay, I'm black, and I'm black as you can get, and like, I don't care. Like, what are y'all even talking about?
I mean, did he defended the fact that she like posed in a picture, or did she say something crazy?
Did she say something
crazy?
Did
she post her? I mean, so was she like holding a Confederate flag?
Yeah.
And he was like, do your thing, girl.
Yeah. Or,
I would get that.
Yeah.
That would make sense to me.
Right. Because if she was just like in her dumb antebellum dress, and then someone would be like, "Oh, well, that was when they were whipping niggas." Like, but it's not. You're making a story out of something that's just someone wearing a dress. You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing all black. Someone can say some shit about me right now.
It's a plantation themed party.
People dug up old pics for her from college. It wasn't even recent. See, this is that bullshit, and this is why I say as much bullshit as I can, and I have to be consistent with the bullshit that I say for the rest of my life. So I'm gonna be 90 saying this is some bullshit because I'm not gonna be called out for saying bullshit 10 years ago if I'm not saying bullshit now. Like, I'm not gonna just change. I'm gonna be like, no, like, no, niggas and hoes, bitches and cocks. I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the problem with that is in college you don't exactly know where you're going.
No.
So sometimes you're just along for the ride. You go to a frat party, you pose for a picture.
Yeah.
Even if, let's say, there was a Confederate flag behind you and you posted it.
Yeah.
Potentially a white girl in college wouldn't understand the severity of that.
Yeah.
Especially if it was a while ago.
Especially if they're
not to say that she shouldn't understand the severity of that. And I'm not even saying that's the case. I'm just all hypothetical right now.
Right.
I don't know.
Dude, digging up old stuff from somebody else's past for some nonsense like that, even if it did have a Confederate, it's not that big of a deal, dude. And like, to have him get he technically canceled himself, but to have him go away for that, like, it sounds like pure nonsense to me.
The plantation thing is interesting in the South, where there's like plantation style homes.
Yeah, they're still there.
And that would be weird to buy a plantation style home.
Very strange.
But I do understand how that is part of, like, there's cultural parts of that could maybe not be racial.
Yeah.
But for me, it feels very racial, right?
So no,
where I go, oof, why would you want a plantation style house? But then some people might look at it as a house on a lot of acreage,
right,
that just looks like this.
Yeah, it's like a big,
which might be a cool looking house
because it's just like a big, like, they look like white. They're like basically the White House almost.
They got like pillars and stuff. So
yeah.
I actually think the plantation style houses look cool, but it would be weird having a plantation style house in Georgia.
Yeah,
I'd be like, oof.
Because there's plantation style houses here in Los Angeles Hills that cost $188 million.
Sure.
But the difference is they have like a nice ass lawn in front of it, and like they probably still own slaves. It is what it is. But the point is like, yeah, in the South you got to be real sketch. I don't like the South. Don't get me wrong. I fucking hate the South. Everything about the South is and I'm sorry whoever's listening, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, she said I was ignorant, but my ignorance was racist.
Yeah, so she admitted it.
Then
that's fine. Leave her the fuck alone then.
She kind of cowered to. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so like all the shit that I'm saying right now, right? If I go back and it'd be like, oh well, I shouldn't have said that. Then like I look like an idiot. I'm gonna go back and be like, yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
Because like that's what I'm saying. Like if I back into this whole thing, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I should have said that. I shouldn't have known. I know damn well what I'm getting ready to say. Yeah, it's a thought in my brain, but like. And yeah, I'm just kind of thinking out loud, but this is also just a nonsense podcast and we're just talking shit.
I have a hard time with the idea of ignorant racism.
Yeah.
Like, I think racism has to be more of an intentional act or thought than out of plain ignorance.
Yeah.
I don't think that word particularly works with ignorance.
Yeah.
I do understand what we're talking about in the context of, let's say, holding a Confederate flag and being like, oh, I didn't understand the full context of that, where that seems blatantly racist.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know the full context, like, let's say you were a foreign exchange student from some other country that went to UGA.
Right.
And then some dude was like, hold this up and take a picture. Yeah. And you held it up and took a picture.
Yeah.
I actually don't think you're being racist by doing that.
Right.
You're being ignorant. So in a weird way, ignorance voids you from being racist. But once you know of it, I still think you have to take it back.
Yeah, no, and there's a level of like, there's a level of like, you should have known, you did know from the people that are criticizing you. They're like, you did know, or you should have known, or how dare you, whatever. And they're not really giving any space for like any answers or like any like full thought of like how this whole thing went about. But even if you did give it people are gonna be like, you liar, bullshit, excuses.
We're gonna study up on this. I need to know more. I can't really get my whole take.
Yeah, it's okay.
But thank you for bringing this to light.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I don't know if this is a free Chris Harrison or if this is a fuck Chris Harrison. I'm actually not sure yet.
I think we should cancel The Bachelor altogether and The Bachelorette. Both of them.
Dude, it's nice. I like The Bachelor and Bachelorette. They're fun shows.
Dude.
They're bubblegum shows. I get into them.
Bubblegum shows?
Bubblegum TV is where you can just kind of sit back and go, oh, that was interesting. Oh, that was nice. You're not really emotionally attached to it. You're just sitting there being kind of like a dumb lemming.
Like a dumb consumer. But the people are emotionally attached to The Bachelor and Bachelorette. They're like all up in it. They fucking know everybody.
Yeah, but you forget about the next day.
Not some of these people. They're talking about it at work the next day. They're doing all this nonsense, bro.
You just contradicted yourself. You said having a plantation house home is racist, but then you said racism has to be... No. Well, so I'm saying that because I understand that, but then you said racism has to be intentional. I doubt people buy it to... Well, so that's what I'm saying. For me, if I were to buy a plantation house, I would struggle with the idea of really glorifying it because I understand the context.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you don't understand the context, if someone like just buys a plantation house culturally and is like, yo, I just like the style, I don't think that's racist.
Yeah.
But with the historical context, I would personally have a hard time buying a plantation house. That's not to say that I won't one day.
Yeah.
If I find a nice little acreage in Georgia with the right cost... I mean, maybe
this guy.
Maybe
freaking. I know. Black people have actually bought in plantation house to take the land back, which, in my opinion, makes the most sense.
But this is actually a good conversation that we're having, though. I like the idea that I potentially contradict myself. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what Smart and Mild is a little bit about.
Absolutely.
This is a stream of consciousness. Mm-hmm. So as you can tell, some of the ideas that we're working through aren't completely thought out.
No.
So I haven't come to ultimate conclusion on some of my thoughts.
No,
I'm working through them. So he's like, I actually love it how K. Jeffrey 100 calls me out and saying you contradicted yourself. I want it to be this type of platform where you're like, this LJ motherfucker, what is he saying?
Yeah, that means you're listening, K. Jeffrey. We appreciate it.
And to be completely honest with you, I don't exactly know everything I just said.
No. And to be frank, we just got on this topic like 30 seconds ago for our B22889 because they just popped it on us. This is how Smart and Miles goes. We just start talking about it, and all of a sudden we're contradicting ourselves. I'm just saying I don't like the South. Period. And I haven't finished my thought about the South. Matter of fact.
Is this it?
This is the podium.
This is it.
No,
yo, he's going up on the podium.
No, this is the podium because I need to adjust this thing.
Here we go. I got ridiculous. You. Yep.
So the South is really interesting because I'm sick of it. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to live there. I don't want to fucking be anywhere near the South.
Wait, have you spent time?
Yeah, I have. My family's from there. So like every time I go, I almost go there almost every single year, right? And the shittiest spot in Louisiana, like the Western Minden, whatever those fucking stupid cities are. You know who I'm talking about. And the people who live in those spots in the South, those really small, shitty towns, you know it's shitty and small and sad. And you know it's mad racist over there. I don't want to be there. Every time I go there with like my fucking swag and all this shit and I'm handling my business, people look at me like I'm a fucking alien. I just want to live my life. I live in California. People accept me. They're like, hey, what's up, Cameron? How you doing? And all of a sudden, when I go to the South, they're like, who the fuck do you think he is? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that environment where I'm getting judged just for existing. You know what I'm saying? And then all these like this weird like Walmart style tension going on that I just don't like. You know what I'm saying? So like every time I go to the South, it's just this strange discomfort that I feel everywhere I go that I don't feel anywhere else other than the South. I kind of feel like I'm gonna get kidnapped in a second. So
that's actually sad. I shouldn't laugh about that, right?
So my point is, everybody should get out the South. Everybody should say fuck the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, and we can all live a happy life. If we cancel the South, then I think the world's gonna move on to the future because I don't know, man. Have you seen the South? That shit looks like it's fucking still the 1620s, and I'm sick of it. That's what I'm saying. We need more infrastructure in the South. We need to fucking cancel all the forest in there too. We need all the pollution, all the cement. We need to build new cities. We need to build new schools, and all the people that live there that have fucked up teeth, we need to get them new dental too. That's what I'm saying. So y'all niggas over there, like y'all never even heard of a dentist. and you know who I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about the football players that get scholarships. You know who you are, and you know you want to get out too. You know you want to play for Miami. But all the people that are out there, they're just living their life working at dollar stores. I'm sorry. Get your ass out of there, please. Now, or just, I don't know, live there and, you know, get excommunicated. I don't know what's the fuck's gonna happen, but just get out. I don't like it. I don't want to go back. And I hope we never have to do a podcast there, please.
Oofta. Now, this might be my whiteness speaking. Mm-hmm. I kind of like the South. I like it.
God, that is your whiteness speaking. And that's what you know what? That's the second podium. Because you know, only white people are like, oh, let's go to Idaho. Oh, let's go to Utah, Wisconsin. All these
Those are not the South.
Oh, no, but think about it. Think about all these places that are like...
Especially the Northwest and the Midwest.
And the South, too.
You're one of those California dudes that's just like, oh, the South, the Midwest. You group us together.
Yes. And absolutely. So, like, all the people in the South are like, oh, like, going in the South and all this...
Oh, K. Jeffrey lives in the South. Oh, wow.
So all these people that like what am I talking about? All the people that live in the South and like those white people are just like, oh, I want to go anywhere to the South, to Middletown, Florida, to Middletown, Texas.
These are great communities. What are you talking about?
Middletown this, Middletown that. I will never, ever, ever go to those places. I'm not going to get beaten, raped. I'm not having it. I'm not doing it. Okay. Every time I go there, it's just strange and it's weird. No one's nice to me. And all this shit.
You just branded us with ignorance.
Ignorance. I'm never going to wear the smart hat ever again. Okay. I'm telling you from experience. I'm not telling you from just spouting out bullshit. That's literally my experience with this.
So if you're not understanding this yet, Cam's podium talks are how we will be canceled.
Yes, absolutely.
It's sometimes where smartness comes out. It's certainly where ignorance lives.
Yeah.
And but you got to get that off your chest.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to get some good ignorance off your chest.
I need to.
And I'll get it off my chest every once in a while too. You're gonna hear it here.
Yeah.
That's what Smart Mouth is all about. You can follow us on YouTube. Smash that like button.
Yeah.
Downvote us if you need.
Yeah.
But
I'm watching like 10 downvotes right now.
Oofta.
Yeah, and that's why I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of people. And, like, it's just strange. Like, if you talk to black people, they're like, yeah, like, that's, like, if you say, like, if you talk to black people who say, like, where would you want to live? Like, they always pick cities. They always pick cities. They're like, yeah, like, this city, that city, like, major cities. Because, like, you can kind of, like, blend in and not have, like, that many issues. Or, like, living in some, like, random spot. Because you can't just, like, call for help. Full of black people. Like, when the Ku Klux Klan would be
But
here.
I think that is one of the secrets that haven't got let into the black community, which is
secrets.
There is some great freedom in some of these suburbs where you can get your own space outside of, like, it's $400,000 to $500,000 to buy a home in Watts, California.
Yeah.
You go back to Minnesota, that's getting you a house that makes you feel like you're on MTV fucking Crips.
Yeah, but I get it.
With Amazon and stuff, you don't have to go to the store anymore. And I maybe I'm wrong. What's that?
Between rural and River South. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But the thing is, I move into that random town in Minnesota, and then like they're gonna be, all the neighbors gonna be like, when did the niggas come in? Like they were like, get the what? Why are the niggas in my neighborhood? Like they're gonna start having problems. And you know what?
No, this is the problem with you people from California is you think the only racial identity that has any diversity is in like LA and New York. There is diversity all across America.
No, there's
obviously less.
Absolutely. However, dude, the experience. Even if my parents moved to Chino Hills, for God's sake, they're gonna be like, they're like, where are the black people moving in all of a sudden? They're like, this is weird. This is only for Asian and white people. So it's just, and this is how white people come up to you too. They're not like racist at first. They won't be racist to your face. They can be like, hi, can we get you anything? Like, and then they're gonna come back and be like, oh, like, you gotta watch out with these niggas. Like, I don't know, I don't know if they're weird or anything. Like, just like this extra level of judgment happening. And my point is like, it's just...
That's just at a Target.
Yeah, at a random time, in a random place. And that's what my experience in the South, too. Like, so I'm just saying, like... I don't know. I'm just saying, like... It's just weird. When I want to move any places, I pick, like, fucking 4 places. It's like fucking New York, Miami, or like fucking here in LA, maybe San Francisco. San Francisco is weird and racist. They're
San Francisco is more racist than people understand.
They are racist over there.
It's a weird person that lives in San Francisco.
They're like racist and they like accept you in their house, and then but they'll give you like the bad coffee. You know what I mean? Like that's what's weird. They won't like. It's like a level of like they won't give you all the information. You know what I mean? Like they'll give you like the stock trading information to their other friend. You know what I mean? Like,
I always had an interesting time living in San Francisco. I had a great community of friends up there, and I absolutely loved living in San Francisco.
Yeah.
But the city as a whole, it thinks that it's like superior in culture. It thinks that it is like on top of the arts game. Mm-hmm. It's obviously on top of the tech game.
Yeah.
But then it also thinks it's on top of like the diversity game.
Yeah.
Like, dude, there's not that much diversity there.
No.
There is different groups of people.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of Indian people and Chinese people that are there's a lot of Chinese people that live there.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of black people that live in Oakland.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of like Indian people that work in tech.
Yes.
But it's kind of it after that.
Yeah.
There's not like another blend of diversity.
Yeah.
And there's not blended diversity. Mm-hmm. Most of it is in these little weird silos.
Yeah.
Send Smart down to the south side of Chicago and see how he's accepted. I think people can make their peace in any state or city. Atlanta, for example, has areas predominantly black or predominantly Indian, predominantly Asian, and they seem content and happy. Yeah,
Atlanta is literally one of those cities that that's one of those cities that I wouldn't mind moving to.
But see,
diverse towns.
This is so you send Smart. I'm thinking he's talking about me, right? Because of my hat, not because I'm smart. You're speaking smart. Yeah. I have the smart hat on. No, but see, I
might get fucked up in Chicago.
No, dude, I spend every single day in Watts.
Good point.
And I am absolutely loved and respected down there.
But they don't know you yet. They're gonna be like, yo, like, and they're racist. People are racist against white people.
No, but this is the thing. I can go down to Southside Chicago and they'd be fine. I literally spend every single one of my days in Watts, and I have a great time. I love the people down there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though. Fasted DDIEG. I get what you're saying.
You think I'd get pushed around a little bit?
No, they're wild. They might fuck me up and you up. We're gonna sit on the corner doing our show. They'll fucking shoot us both. And don't get me wrong.
If you share love, though, you're gonna get love back.
Yes,
that's the realest thing in any place that you go in America.
Yes, that is true. But there's certain places I wouldn't even go to black neighborhoods either. Let's be fair. I gotta be fair on this show, okay? I wouldn't barely go to the South Side of Chicago. I don't want to get fucked up there either. I don't want to go to certain places in Atlanta, certain places. I got scared to go to Watts with you, and they're my people, and I was scared. And I was like, oh shit, you know. So I'm just saying, sometimes watch out for your security.
This is Smart Mouth Hot Tops. You can find us on YouTube. SmartMouth.com if you need the smart hat. The only spot in the country where you can buy it, and it keeps Cam out of going back to college for the fourth time.
Yeah,
important.
I just don't want to get beat up. That's my whole point of this whole situation. Is I don't want to get beat up. You know what I'm saying?
If this is your first time out here, you were able to experience your first podium. Where Cam gets up, he speaks his mind. He gets things off of his chest. We are drinking Hair Razor coffee right now.
Yep.
I got a 5-pound bag. 5-pound bag of Hair Razor coffee. That's what keeps us moving and grooving throughout the whole podcast. And we're just having a great time doing it. Mm-hmm. This is maybe our 10th episode.
9th episode.
This is our 9th episode.
9th episode. Almost at our 10th episode, yeah.
So 10th episode, we're going to throw a party. Every single milestone. 10th, 50th, 100th. Throwing a party.
Yeah. And then, you know what? We have definitely surpassed 1,000 views, for sure. We're probably at, like, anywhere from, like, almost 2,000-3,000 views at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely, we're probably at, like, anywhere from, like, 3,000 and some change.
And that's what's fun for whoever's listening right now. Yeah. You're meeting us at the bottom.
Yeah.
This is absolutely ground floor of everything that we're trying to create. Mm-hmm. We hope that there's some upside.
Yep.
This might be it.
Yeah.
So we love you. We love you for listening in it.
Bro, this is Dogecoin right now, bro. Or XRP right now. You invest early, son, you're going to the moon. All the way. You know what I'm saying?
You are putting every dollar that you make here into Doge.
Yes. Absolutely.
So in a way, people can kind of experiment with your wealth. Mm-hmm. And say, hey, let's give this guy $1.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Yeah, and then we put it back into Doge, and Doge to the moon. I'm telling you, we're all going to get rich together.
Your chains are going to change.
Yeah, these fake diamonds are going to turn real.
Those are real diamonds. I can see them shining right now.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. We got the tester. Excuse me. They're 100% real. Actually, don't get the tester.
What's the tester?
It tests if your diamonds are fake or real. And if someone runs into me with a tester, I am running away.
Okay, right. Jeffrey, Fast Dig, B2889, we love you. Thank you for coming out and listening to us. We're going to keep on rolling here. What's the next topic?
Okay, cool. So, I don't want to go down like a sad battle. I don't want to go sad. I mean. No,
let's talk about
Trump got acquitted. That one?
Isn't that sad for most people?
That is a little sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is a little sad for our Reddit community. We don't want to talk about that.
So Logan Paul moving to Puerto Rico.
Yep. Logan Paul.
This is in a broader context of things.
Yeah.
How soon till he comes back, and does he actually leave?
Probably in a couple months. So what I read is actually, excuse me, Eli, whatever. What I read.
Need a water?
Yes, please. So what I read is Logan Paul is actually moving to a community over in Puerto Rico where like all the rich people live in Puerto Rico to avoid taxes. So he's probably gonna buy like a big ass mansion, try to do all these YouTube videos and all this stuff, and then just to be basically more rich than he already is. People want to move away from California because of the 13% tax, and I get it. It's very expensive here. We live here, and like I'm sick and tired of it. 13% and then more. Dude, we are a Christian country, and the Church of Jesus Almighty Christ tithes only ask for 10%. California somehow asks for 13%. Somehow California thinks they're better than God. I'm tired of it. Okay? Any other state, New York, even New York, they're barely inching over like 11, 12% or some shit, and they're trying to raise it to like 14%. I think that's ridiculous too. So, any state that has taxes, or any country that has taxes over the 10%, they should all be canceled, including the state that I live in California. Gavin Newsom, we think he should turn into a stripper because we think he's like hoeing all of California out, or a pimp, excuse me, because like the way he is like not allowing California to be the best state it possibly can. It's dirty as shit right now. All the cops are quitting. Crime is going up, unfortunately. I might get got in California, in my city, as I'm talking shit about the South. Shit, if I get caught in California, I'm moving to the South. Fuck it, for my own safety. So I'm just saying, you gotta watch out for these guys. You really gotta watch out for these guys that's happening. But anyway, Logan Paul. Logan Paul is moving back to Puerto Rico, and I don't really know what else to talk about him other than like he's just trying to save money on taxes. That's what it looks like. And do I care? The answer is no. The answer is absolutely fucking not. So, I mean, do you care? Do you give a shit?
I absolutely care.
Oh, okay.
Because I hate this mass exodus of LA.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This will be something that I will be talking about for a while.
Yeah.
I do think the people that live here right now, this is live from LA as we're talking around the west side.
Yeah.
It's going to reap a lot of benefits for the people that stay.
Yeah.
And the people that leave, I do think come back.
Yeah.
But it's going to take 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks that it's not the coronavirus that's kicked people out of Los Angeles. Mm. It is the legislation and the people that are running it.
Yeah, exactly.
So many people, when Trump became president, were like, I'm moving out of the country. Mm-hmm. No one moved.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom has moved people out of LA.
Yep.
Like him and Garcetti. It is unbelievable the amount of talent and resources that we've lost. And the weird part about it is we're only able to be aware of the talent because they have presence.
Yeah.
I wonder how many other people are gone.
Businesses that are supposed to open here, all these things. A lot of my favorite spots, like literally closed down, unfortunately. My favorite donut spot, my favorite Philly cheesesteak spot.
Is it saying permanent?
Permanent, gone, out.
Who was your favorite donut spot?
A place called Manna Donuts in Chino Hills. Shout them out. These two beautiful people, and they shut down because of the pandemic. Because no one can come in. No people weren't ordering as much. All this shit. And
what's your favorite type of donut? Are you glazed? Chocolate sprinkles?
I'm a raised cake, chocolate type of dude. Maybe with a little bit of sprinkles. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the dough. I don't like the cake donuts, not the raised donuts.
What's the cake donut?
The cake donuts are like the glazed ones with like a lot of air inside of them, and the cake donuts are like they're like almost like a bread, like cake.
See, I like the old fashioned.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love that one. I love the density of it.
Oh, yeah.
And just old-fashioned glazed. That's where I'm at.
No, that's fire. That's fire. The thing about donuts is like they make you so fat. Like I can feel myself getting fatter as I eat them. It's sad. Like, but I love donuts. It's crazy. But I mean, yeah, cake donuts are my favorite with the chocolate. It's just taxes to get people leaving. Yeah, I mean, look, dude, the taxes are like right now the highest in the country. New York is getting ready to surpass us, which is insane. As fucked up as they've been during the pandemic, and they're trying to raise taxes for New Yorkers.
Yeah, it could be taxes, and then it's also
Property
this
value.
understanding that if we're entering this new world where I think we're going to be dealing with viruses for a while,
Yeah.
or if we react the way that LA County has reacted every single time, it's an uninhabitable place.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to go outside at all. They closed the beaches for like 2 months. That was crazy.
Pure insanity.
You actually couldn't even walk on the beach. It was illegal.
Yeah.
So that's where it got so
Like,
weird.
What the fuck is wrong? What? How are you gonna contract coronavirus on the beach?
That was a lie, though. It wasn't 2 months. It was maybe 2 weeks. But still, that was crazy.
That was pure insanity, dude. So I just think I don't know, man. I don't like it. If you're on YouTube, leave us a comment. We're here. But like, yeah, man. Like the taxes are just too damn high, man. And the thing is, so people are leaving New York, right? And they want to raise taxes for people in New York, and that's gonna make more people leave. And the people that actually have money to afford it are just gonna bail, have tax what do they call it, those tax shell companies or whatever, or they're just, I don't know what they're gonna do, but it's only gonna be like the rich are gonna be able to afford to live in cities, which is unfortunate. I love living in LA, I really do, and I would love to live here for all of my life, maybe, or at least in California. But like they're making it hard. They really are. You know what I'm saying? They're making it difficult. And LJ, you making coffee back there?
I got you water here.
Oh, thank you, buddy. So.
Do you want another coffee?
No, just water, please. So yeah, it's just a shame, and I don't like it. So anyway, we're gonna go to our next topic. I mean, I don't know, man. We were planning on talking about Trump getting with the whole getting acquitted.
Let's talk about it.
But like, I don't. I mean, it feels like a weird shit you got to take. You know what I mean? Like weird shit you got to take without laxatives. It's just strange.
The only thing that I was surprised about with Trump getting acquitted is that some people didn't see it coming. Like how did if you heard a friend that got on Twitter and said, "Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? How did this happen?"
Oh no, we all.
What are we talking about? Like, help that friend out and prepare them that's exactly what was going to happen.
Oh yeah, I was really pumped for all those people that were just like, "Oh my god, yeah, he got impeached the second time. Oh yeah." I'm like, did he though?
I mean, he did buy the house, right?
Yeah, he did technically, but like.
Does it matter?
When people think of impeached,
Doesn't really matter.
When people think of impeached, they think of like convicted. That's what they're mentally thinking.
Yeah.
But like they're not thinking of like a charge.
And he wears it as a badge of honor, saying, "This is how much they hate me. This is how much they're trying to stop me."
Yeah.
In an arena where one side is thinking this is proving a point.
Yeah.
In the positive for them, he does a good job of counterpunching, where he's saying, "These are the arrows I'm taking for you," as his base.
Right.
His base looks at it truly as that's what they're doing to us.
Yeah.
That's their censorship.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're trying to fight. So it almost broadens his base and strengthens it. I don't think Trump runs for office again. I don't think it matters. It would matter if he ran again, but I don't think he will.
It's tough for him to do it when he's not on Twitter.
Well, he's going to be older, too.
Yeah.
But they did do another bait and switch, because the Senate Democrats were going to take on also when you woke up with Twitter on Saturday morning, there was a post that said, "Hey, they're going to start taking on witnesses," and everybody was super pumped about it.
Right.
Within an hour, they basically went to vote.
Yeah.
And so something happened in the back rooms where, hey, we were going to bring out all these witnesses. A bunch of my friends were super excited.
Yeah.
Boom.
But that's what happened last
By
time.
the end of the day, he was acquitted. That was a weird bait and switch that happened on Saturday. I don't know what happened in that.
Yeah. That's what happened in the last impeachment. They were supposed to bring on witnesses, and they basically canceled bringing on witnesses, which is, first of all, in any sense of the way, pure insanity in any court battle. Even I'm talking about suing for somebody for $20. You bring on witnesses. That's what you're supposed to do. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But
Lost in La Sauce, maybe LA sauce. Only people who think that are the ones who have their heads buried in social media. You're absolutely right. Yeah. If the only people who would have been baffled by that or think or I don't know exactly what context you're talking about.
No, the Twitter heads, yeah. Dude, people are like, Twitter heads are foaming at the mouth for all this Trump getting any type of punishment at all, And what makes me crazy is like these people that are just all they do, like literally they had one blog or they made one book that didn't sell shit. And all they're doing is tweeting all day, and then they're just like, this is how I think, this is how it should go. And somehow like people like it and follow, retweet it and all this shit, and it gets all this traction about something that's pure nonsense or like some story that's just not gonna it's not gonna go anywhere. I just don't like these guys that are just like that like never even played sports and just sitting on their computer and have like these weird shoulders fucking telling us how like the political life and how everything should go. I think it's strange. That's all I'm saying.
My biggest issue right now politically is if we all just put our dollars and put our times into the things that we care about and stop worrying about who doesn't care about them, things would actually get done.
Yeah.
And so too many people are the peanut gallery, not enough people are out in the field making things happen.
Yeah, and then what gets me is talking to people in real life, and very little has been surprising these past 4 years, including the Trump being elected. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
No, I agree. I agree. I'm not surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm putting this out on the line right now. Right now it looks like Biden's doing like a halfway decent job, but like say he fucks up or Kamala Harris comes in power, because I think. Anyway,
that's the whole point of Biden getting there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Is Kamala getting lined up? Most likely getting lined up for the next vote.
Yeah,
in a weird way, it could be somehow dump Biden.
I was thinking like at some point Biden just like quits. He's just like, I'm done, guys, or like he gets like some controversy and he's like, oops, like he just like.
Well, I could see him doing that as a political move.
That's what I'm saying.
Of being like, look at how great of a white man I am. That I am willing to give up the seat of presidency
to a black woman.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at
to just show how left he is. Where he can, and then he would just go die, and he'd be like, "Fuck you, Bernie Sanders." Got you.
You still ain't getting shit, Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
No.
Just for he didn't come off racist.
Yeah. No, I think it's all like a political dumb show. You know what I'm saying? And these people that are just like the two involved, I think it's a little crazy. I need more coffee, or I feel like my brain's starting to melt. Hold on.
Ooh, there you go. And I do have to point out, Cameron is drinking coffee through a straw. Mm-hmm. This man's spending money on getting those teeth white.
Yeah.
And they're porous right now because you're taking your enamel down to almost nothing.
I know.
Teeth are turning into nubs. Keep them white.
It's almost matching the cup. Oh! Hey! I know, it's only in camera, trust me, my teeth aren't that white.
You can't go whiter than that.
No.
That's crazy.
No, they're not that white, actually. It's just the light in the camera, but they're really not that white. They look nice on camera. So that's the whole...
They're pretty white in real life.
That was actually the whole point, like, to put them nice on camera,
How else are we going to make it? How else will we make it?
No way.
If those things don't get whiter,
no way.
We have no chance.
Dude, your boy spent money on his hair. I don't have shit. Don't get me wrong, I don't have fake hair. But like I had to like make sure the products were like on point. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure like my teeth on point, son, because your boy's getting on camera because he ain't going back to college. I
100% agree who's going to be acquitted. It's a partisan Congress.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. So, I thought, and this is something the Twitter people were like counting on, is the new administration had equal amount of Senate people in the Senate, right? Didn't they have equal amount of people in the Senate than they did Democrats and Republicans?
Well, so then Kamala Harris is the final vote.
And Kamala Harris is the final vote. And I thought that was actually going to happen. My ignorant thought was I thought that was going to happen. So what happened? All of a sudden they didn't have enough votes.
Because you need 67% in order to pull it off.
Oh, percent of the whole Senate.
Yes.
Oh,
something like that.
I thought it was like 60%. That's a weird number.
Yeah, and so it makes it have to be a blatant, obvious whole. Everybody is collectively going, it's over.
Wow, that's interesting.
And so they got 60%, and so a lot of people were like, oh well, majority of the country did say this, so we got him.
Yeah.
And he actually, it's kind of like blaming like kind of an electoral college thing again, being like, but the majority still did say this.
Yeah.
But that's why we do. The best thing about the United States still to this date is there is checks and balances.
Yeah.
That's how it plays out.
But the problem is, it's hard to have checks and balances when you have groups inside of. You don't have independent thinkers. You have groups.
We only have two groups.
Or
at least we're only allowed to play in the realm of two groups.
Right. And so the people that are in those groups only think for those groups. They don't think for themselves. And good and damn well, there's guys in there that voted, for Trump to get acquitted. We're in there like, this nigga's crazy. Like, or literally, because they know good and damn well if it was somebody else, they'd be like, nah, you did the crime. So
yeah, it was political theater.
Yeah, like K. Jeffrey Hunter says, like, it is political theater. But I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is. But to counter your point, like you're saying, it's checks and balances. But at the same time, there's political theater in the background. There's like backroom deals and
these
all this
people
stuff.
are going. The prime example of political theater to me.
Yeah.
And I get this. I'm a little bit righty. I am a conservative. I am like signed up to the Purple Party, which is my own thing. And it is the fact that Kamala Harris was calling Biden a racist rapist.
Yeah.
3 months before
she
went. I did it, Joe.
You did it,
We
Joe.
did it, and crying.
Yeah.
So that just proves that these people all are going to get beers together.
Yeah.
And this is incestual bullshit. That is getting fought on in this arena that makes it us all emotionally just our brains get fried, and they're just sitting back playing a game.
Yeah, playing a game.
And so we gotta let it be. If it's a game, it's a game.
Yeah, and you kind of gotta let it roll. Unfortunately, for the people, because we ain't in the game. We're just podcasters talking shit, But unfortunately, we can't get mad about it. We kind of gotta let it roll. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is, and like, trust me, I don't like it either. I think it's absolute pure nonsense. That he should got convicted in my opinion. But like at the same time, I don't care. But at the same time, it's like, dude, like, don't play. But at the same time, like we sometimes talk about one side, we don't talk about the other. There's all Democrats that band together. They'd be like, nah, like Trump did it. But there's some Democrats that'd be like, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I love people, and I believe that most people have great hearts. Truly, I believe 99% of people are unbelievable people.
Yeah.
Now, when we get into groupthink, it gets dicey. And what I love is the fact that as a country, we actually can move quick in the way that we spread ideas.
Yeah.
In the way that we change people's hearts. It's never quick enough in our minds, but it really actually happens pretty fast.
Yeah.
But I do love it that we have this type of space that our government needs to move slow, while even though our minds and our hearts can move fast. Because it doesn't stop a good government from doing great things. Yeah. It stops a bad government from really doing horrible things. And it's more, I would much rather have checks and balances to stop a horrible government than a bad government or a good government not getting all of their things through.
Decent point.
Because people can do their thing.
Yeah.
Things are changing in America.
Yeah.
Really fast. Regardless of who is in power, it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
I think more good things happened in America while Trump was in office. In the sense that people took ownership on of what the heck they actually wanted to do. Not to say that the political things that Trump did were good, but I'm saying that it just empowered people to say, oh, I'm going to do our own thing. It inspired more conversations. I think we're in a better place. Not because Trump got us to the better place, but because our reaction to him got us.
As a people.
As a people got us to a better place. And that proves how much the government doesn't actually matter.
Right.
We matter. The conversations that we have matter.
Right.
So I love it that we can just bullshit about this, but also hopefully over time create something that has some level of positivity.
Right. And then we're like, and now we're complaining about the state government instead of federal. We're like, fucking California, these motherfuckers. And that's why people are just moving in between states. But in a way, I like that there's different laws per state too. Because then you get to pick
You can just move and do it. And we've proven that in Los Angeles. People are moving out.
Yeah. I do like that about America. That it's not all like one nation. Like it's not one nation, it's per state. So we get to pick where we want to be.
And what I think a few liberals are doing wrong is they have to be aware, why are you moving to Texas?
Yeah.
Because Texas is cheaper to live and you can live a life that you want to live there.
Sure.
In LA, there's more people and there's more liberal policies that are supposedly supposed to help the least thought about individuals the most, black and brown communities that are under-resourced.
Right.
Even though those funds don't actually get to that community, there's like this hope that the government fixes it.
Right.
I see too many of my liberal friends trying to go to places like Austin and saying, Texas is going to go purple because I'm there.
Yeah. Huh. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Let's see what happened with my audio. This actually just happened. It was living fine this for a second. But my point is, if you're moving to a state that has different politics than you, it's always weird that people are always trying to change the politics of the state. I don't hear a lot of conservatives move to California and say, I can't wait to change this state.
No,
No, they know that what they're getting themselves into. They're like, yeah, I'm rocking into this.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that yeah, I mean, but I mean, when people move to like different states, it's interesting because they're just gonna move. They're moving themselves to that state, so they're moving their ideas and they're moving, their whole like biases over to that new place. And so people were saying like, if Texas turns blue, then like everything flips on its head, So that's what's really interesting. But I can't help but say it. But how about you Californians that moved to Texas, y'all? Especially South Texas. How you like it now? Okay.
Oh, you're happy.
Okay. Like, hey, that 13% was worth it, won't it? Because homies ain't got no power. Homies is locked in cold. Homies ain't got no gas. Because Texas is a gas state. They're only using, they have like their primary use of energy is oil.
It's actually pretty scary apparently right now, though.
Yeah, and it's pretty fucked up.
My sister's down there, and she says Texas is in a pretty disastrous and scary time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if crime has gone up through the roof either. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd be like, yo,
people
like
always take advantage of that stuff.
Always, they're like, yo, stores are open, son. Like it is what it is. Like
yeah.
You're going in, and so.
You're happy about this. You're a sicko.
It's a little almost amusing because like people say like you move to California for the weather, and then people move to Texas because they're like it's cheaper, and then a blizzard. I'm sorry, but that's Mother Nature.
Right? They're like sitting there and they're all like, oh man, like it's basically the same weather.
Yeah.
But just different politics and it's sand. It's sand theme. It's kind of like Palm Springs.
It's great. I get to have a cheaper house, a bigger house. I get to live next to Joe Rogan, all this stuff, and then all of a sudden Mother Nature. Now, I'm going to say this and we're going to have an earthquake tomorrow. But it is a little amusing that like all the people that are just like, yeah, like fuck California, I got the fuck out of there. I moved to Texas because I don't give a shit. Fuck it, all this stuff. And then like disaster strikes. I'm so sorry. Funny. But that was a little funny. I'm getting canceled for this later. I know I will. But it is what it is. I'm going to double down once I do. That's all that's going to happen.
Prayers up for Texas, though. It's still a little dicey.
No, prayers up for Texas. You know what y'all need? You know what Texas needs? Solar power. You need wind turbines that
oh my God, dude. That would be so much worse right now.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't make sense. No. So the wind turbines that carry antifreeze, not the fucking cheap ones that people don't use for winter. There's wind turbines in Antarctica. There's wind turbines in fucking Sweden that have been used throughout their winters and all this shit. And all of a sudden, the wind turbines in Texas won't work because they didn't use the right ones because they're trying to cheap it out. So that's y'all motherfuckers' fault. That's Texas lawmakers' fault. All the Texas lawmakers that you swore that you want to ride their dick because they're better than Californians. Yeah, they're cheaper. They're cheaped out. They cheaped you out. I'm sorry. You fucked up. So it is what it is. Did my audio cut out right when I said that?
No, you're okay.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, y'all, but hey. Sometimes that's what happens when you buy cheap. Dude, in almost every situation. Like, if I want a cheap vape, I can go buy a cheap vape. But, homie, if I get cancer, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay $70 for the vape. You can't pay $20 for it. It is what it is. Like, I'm okay.
Thank you to the people that are looking out for us. We do realize the sound, I think, on YouTube and Twitch kind of went out for a second there.
Yeah.
And on Facebook. We're back.
Yep.
I don't know. These black magic things, they're pretty cool. It's unbelievable what this allows us to do. But tech is still finicky.
Yeah.
It takes a while to figure out how to do this thing right.
Yeah. We're trying to figure it out.
Did he say it's all right now?
He actually texted me a little bit ago. Back at 7. Yeah, it's all good. Fuck Texas. Fuck them all. You know what I'm saying? And their football teams. You heard me. You know what I'm saying? Fucking JJ Watt don't even want to be in them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm done, son. Now ain't no football player want to go to Texas. What, you want to be a Dallas Cowboy?
You want to be a Dallas Cowboy? That would be great.
I'm saying no one wants to do it. You play like a dang stadium, but like under Jerry Jones. But like, do you want to be in the Dallas? Do you really want to be a Dallas Cowboy?
Yeah, it's like one of the premium franchises in the league.
But do you want?
It's worldwide,
dude. It's like being a Chicago Bull right now. Do you really want to be a Chicago Bull? Maybe. I mean now.
You wouldn't want to play for the Bulls or the Cowboys?
Okay.
What am I talking to right now?
Bro.
You're acting crazy.
Okay, I'll take
you have COVID brain?
The Bulls, okay, I actually would like...
But now you're stuttering like Biden.
The Bulls, I'll take them. But, okay, better. Do you want to play for the New York Knicks right now? Do you want to play for the New York Knicks? That's what I'm saying.
You're a hater. Absolutely. I'd put that franchise on my back.
Bro.
I'm a bully in the paint.
Dude, Dallas Cowboys, Houston Texans, they suck. Straight up. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? Who's their basketball team? San Antonio Spurs. They haven't been very good in the past few years. Since all the elite
Dallas Mavericks.
The Dallas Mavericks? Dude, their stupid green jerseys that a fucking 6-year-old designed? No. They suck too. I like Mark Cuban, by the way. I really like that guy. And I think he's a great owner. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, fuck Texas, my guy. Like, everyone wants to move to California, bro. Like, you want to be a Laker.
Everyone is moving out of California.
You still want to be a Laker. Even the stupid Clippers, you still want to be a Clipper. You want to be a Golden State Warrior. Shit, you might even want to be a Sacramento King, but you sure as hell don't want to be a fucking Houston Texan. You sure as hell want to be a Dallas Cowboy. You sure as hell don't want to be a San Antonio Spur. You don't want to be a fucking a Dallas whatever the fucking Maverick either. You know, none of those niggas. No. So, and the weather sucks.
Yo, you gotta change the hate in your heart.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This man's got hate in his heart towards Texas. You had a bad trip to the South.
I had a few bad trips to the South, as you can tell. I don't like the South. Anywhere from like Texas to like right before, actually like Florida, the top part of Florida either. So like Texas to Florida, under actually that whole like side, like under Kentucky and Kentucky, like under everything under Kentucky. Don't like it. So false. All the major companies are moving.
Oh, you're 100% right. Yeah, where you're saying no one's moving to Texas. Everyone is moving to Texas.
Dog. Okay.
Everyone.
I'm saying people are moving to Texas. I'm just saying fuck Texas.
Yeah, but you made a point in there. You said everyone's moving to California, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay, I did. Okay, I did say that. I totally did say that. But my point is you want to move to California, but you just can't afford it anymore. And I'm sorry, but I can't afford it either, but I'm hanging on to, like, California's nuts.
I love how we got us so false.
Yeah.
He didn't even want to be.
He's like, we got ignorant, you stupid motherfuckers. We got so false.
So false. Tyrone 8818. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
So false.
Dude, like I said, Tyrone, when we were talking about this on the podcast earlier, listen. California is asking for more taxes than Jesus is asking for tithes to the church, okay? California thinks they're better than Jesus himself, okay? Texas, don't get me wrong, I would love no state income taxes. Are you joking? Of course I would. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be in a blizzard with no power either. Like, I'm just saying, like, I want to, like, live in a place where I can have, like, mountains. I can go desert bike. I can go skiing without a blizzard. I can go to the ocean. I can do all these crazy things without having, like, you know, I don't know. It's just California's better. Maybe because I live here all my life. I know I have a total bias, but fuck it. I don't care anymore.
You need to go on vacation.
Yeah, I totally need to go on vacation.
COVID's got you in a place.
Bro, I've been here all this time. But what do you expect me to do? Like, I don't like. Listen, and by the way, fuck the leadership of California too. And I live in this place. I always lived in this place.
Newsom and Garcetti are the worst.
Fuck them. Absolutely 100,000%. And I'll get mad at them too. You know what I'm saying? Gil Garcetti, fucking what's his name?
They are. I always feel bad, but they are 100% the reason that I have a hard time with liberals. Is those type of liberals? Yeah. They're just the worst type.
The Cuomos and all these people.
Yeah, and I get it. Like Trump's the worst type of Republican. Like that's real. Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah,
and so there's just these isolated factors on each side of who sucks. But
yeah. Infrastructure issue with power. So we were actually just talking about that. So basically, it comes down to like the infrastructure of like them not being prepared for it. Texas being mostly a gas state, mostly their power is relying on them. They didn't have like it's basically a diverse, prepared grid that was prepared.
It's not the gas that is the reason they're having power outages.
But they didn't have a grid that was prepared for natural disasters.
Of a freezing all week.
Altogether. Because Texas, in theory, doesn't freeze. But Texas also generally barely believes in climate change. So it's like...
Well, what's weird is they're the power source, or at least the businesses that are generating a lot of power to our country. Because we still all live off of natural gas.
Yeah.
Every single Tesla drives off of natural gas and coal.
Yeah, they're technically charged.
And so there was some weird like legislative measures that didn't allow enough backup kind of stuff within that grid to be able to prepare itself for this type of issue.
Yeah.
And then also I don't think it was just prepared to freeze, right?
Yeah.
For this long.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm saying all this shit, and California is gonna have an earthquake tomorrow, and we're not gonna have power either. So, hey, it is what it is, and I'm gonna start saying fuck California, fuck its earthquake, I'm leaving.
Yo, we got a guy from MT, got lots of power up here. Is that Montana?
Montana.
I think it's Montana.
I think
right?
It's Montana. Yeah, Montana. Or it's it's very, very short from Massachusetts. Or
like Middle Texas.
We don't use those letters or that. It's interesting how like
I think Montana is MT.
So it's interesting. It's interesting how like people went in state versus out state. Like here we were like we have like certain words for certain places. You know what I'm saying? Like i.e. In the city. Up north,
yeah,
like mid state, mid state or whatever, and then people don't know what that means. But like, if you're out state, then you have to use general terms. Like for instance, like I live in Chino Hills, I have to say like, oh, I live in Los Angeles, basically, because I don't know where Chino Hills is.
But if you live in Los Angeles and you say, if you're like talking to a girl and you say, oh, I live in Chino Hills,
they're like, oh yeah,
oh sorry, I guess I'll speak to you never.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like that's how you absolutely lose pussy is you say I live in Chino Hills. So that's what's interesting too. Let us know if our sound is coming through on YouTube, people.
It should be rocking and rolling at this point. It's looking good.
If so, we're gonna re-upload our video soon as well with the full audio. This video is good. I think we're having a great time so far. So we talked a little bit about Logan Paul, Texas under blame, Texas not getting their power, Reddit companies being all the same. Senate GOP acquitted. Oh yeah, Trump's in a battle with McConnell for some reason, which is weird because he voted to acquit him, which is strange. I don't, it's funny. It's so funny because everyone hates McConnell now, like on all sides and everywhere.
Yeah,
he looks like a turtle. Everyone thinks he should get the fuck out of there. Like it's very strange.
Yeah, he's making this argument that there's morality, which he's saying Trump is immoral, but there's legality, and Trump didn't do anything illegal, but he still thinks he's a moral, like an idiot,
right?
Or just an immoral person,
right?
So,
right.
And I actually agree with that point, where those are two totally different things. I'm kind of on McConnell's side with this, I would have to say,
because he technically I'll be honest, I'll be sitting there, I'll say it. He technically didn't say anything incriminating. Technically,
he said the same shit everyone says,
right?
Which is go fight the fight.
Yeah.
And when you say goes fight to fight politically or whatever, it was something to that extent.
Yeah.
That's it. People say that all the time.
Right.
Giuliani.
Yeah, Giuliani. He's like, we need to fucking fight him with. We need to fight with combat.
Exactly. Then there's something different with what Giuliani said.
Yeah.
Than what Trump said, and that's where I actually think Giuliani should get toasted politically for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where Trump, I do see the wiggle room.
Giuliani, she got toasted a long time ago. So does people like Ted Cruz. So does people like all these people. You know, the Senate people in Florida, all these people are like very strange. What's the names of those Senate Republicans? I'm starting to lose my mind right now. It's about an hour and a half in. I'm starting to lose my shit.
Yeah, we're an hour 53 into this podcast. This is Smart Mile Podcast. You can find our merch at smartmile.com.
Yes, sir.
Smash that like button on YouTube. You can find us kind of on all the platforms. We're live every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST. You can find us here. We're still growing. This is 9 episodes in. Mm-hmm. We are on Spotify. You can find us on Spotify and Apple.
Spotify and Apple Music. Like, we are legit.
We're out here for real. But as you can tell tonight, we're still going through little tech issues. Still learning how to do this.
We'll fix it.
So we do want to be the type of spot too where you can tell us what we're doing wrong.
Yeah.
I love how our audience, and we're building this crew that is willing to call you ignorant.
Yeah.
Willing to say so false when we're an idiot. I got called contradictory.
I love
early.
It. I love it. Yeah.
I want to be called out.
Yeah.
I like these conversational things.
Fair.
This is fun for us. That's what Smart Mile is about. It's two guys trying to talk smart, but we're two mild dudes.
Yeah.
The smartest thing we are right now is probably just wearing this hat. And then we're bringing up smart topics and mild topics. Sometimes we're talking about TikTok. Cam is an up-and-coming TikTok legend.
We're doing it.
And so we're going to be talking about Kellyanne Conway
Yeah.
and tweeting off nude photos of her daughter.
Yep.
And then we're going to try to talk about politics every once in a while when we think it matters.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't matter as much as it does.
Right. So, I mean, my goodness, like, we think, what was I going to say? Oh, that's why we like live comments on our page, because we like to, number one, we like to interact with them.
Yeah.
Number two is we don't like to go on, like, long tangents that are just full-blown wrong. You know, we actually want, like, we're going to go on tangents, and they're going to be wrong.
But we're not intentionally saying stupid shit to say it.
Yeah.
That
exactly.
actually is going to not let us get off on some things.
Yeah.
Where we're going to say stupid shit every once in a while. Mm-hmm. But it's not really just to be, like, crazy.
Yeah. We're not trying to be crazy. We're just trying to be, like, express ourselves. We're just trying to express ourselves. And if we're wrong, it is what it is.
And maybe we're just two babbling idiots living in LA trying to deal with COVID.
Yeah.
Processing our thoughts along the way.
Screw it. So it is what it is, you know. And I don't know, like, do you have any other topics you want to talk about other than, I think, I know we talked a little bit about the whole Britney Spears situation.
Yeah.
And I know you said something about like her why should her dad handle her finances? You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, why should someone you don't know handle your finances? Because like I think of the story of Rihanna. How she got totally screwed by her person that was handling her money, was investing in all these like bad investments and like lost like damn near all her money. That's why she's like starting all this makeup lines and all this shit, trying to get her money back. And Rihanna should be done by now, because she made hits on top of hits on top of hits. You know,
is she still in financial issues?
No. I mean,
because her little Fenty line is nice. She's really turned into like a business conglomerate.
Yeah. So I assume she's back. She's back. But but that's unfortunate. But I mean, but you're still like, imagine still being $30 million back.
Okay, so Tyrone8818 wants to give us a little backstory on ourselves.
Okay.
So I'm from Minnesota. I grew up most of my life out in Minnesota, Skolvites. Went to college even out there from Rochester, Minnesota. Moved out to San Francisco with a tech company that brought me down to Los Angeles. I call myself a part of the Purple Party. You can find us at Purple Politics. We are just here kind of chatting about life. So our backstory, or at least my backstory specifically with this podcast, is just trying to process my thoughts about what's going on in the world and trying to have some level of voice in it. So we do take this seriously, but we also don't take ourselves too seriously. Kind of grew up in this very typical suburban bubble in Minnesota. Rochester, Minnesota is kind of medical capital of the world. Had a great little childhood. So I try to take the bubble that I lived in and provide people hope with the knowing that there is such thing as like this kind of perfect little existence on this earth. I was able to live in it. I get that is a point of privilege, but I want to be able to hopefully pass that type of stuff off to everybody else and be like, yo, This is possible, man.
Yeah.
You can break the cycle on the chaos that is in the world as long as you are around your family, surround yourself by good people, and are pursuing good things. Purple politics Purple politics is, I find myself somewhere in the middle. I'm definitely more conservative than I am liberal, and I get that from the memes that I see in the world. So if I see a political meme, I laugh a little bit more at the ones that lean right than the ones that lean left. So that's how I find myself saying, like, I am definitely more conservative. I think it's funnier to laugh at liberals than I do at conservatives, even though I think they're all both bullshit.
Yeah.
And what's your backstory?
Well, I mean, it depends on what story you want me to tell.
Are we gonna be crying?
I know.
We can. There is a lot of relational backstory that you can get on our previous podcasts. This does sometimes turn into a relationship podcast, kind of Dr. Drew-ish.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get to know us, you can watch our podcast, basically.
Yeah.
A little bit, because we do tell a little bit about ourselves each and every podcast.
We kind of trickle it out.
Yeah, eventually.
In little nuggets.
Yeah, eventually.
It's hard to tell your story.
Yeah. Someone's going to put a compilation together of, like, one of us or, and then, or both of us, and then basically, like, be able to tell our story eventually, hopefully. Or you're going to put a compilation together of me saying absolutely the worst shit ever.
And it's like why he should never be able to tell.
Why I should never be ever allowed to do anything ever. So I mean, it is what it is. But no, a little bit about my backstory. Where should I start? I don't know. I was raised in not too far from here in Chino Hills. Basically, and I grew up to try to. I'm so bad at backstories.
Well, I'm 33. You're 25.
Yeah, I'm 25.
You went to college 3 times.
I went to college 3 times. Because I'm that smart. And
wait, what were you trying to study when you were in college?
Good question. So eventually, at first it was business management.
Okay.
At first, and then it was like trying to be an electrician. So I was trying to start like a electrical.
Conglomerate?
Electrical something. I forgot what the name of it was. It wasn't electrical engineering.
Did you watch Old School and see like the audio thing? The audio franchise that, who was it that had that? Oh my God. Who's the big tall comedian? He's always like a bumbling, like Vince Vaughn?
No. We were watching videos and like, what is DC electricity? What is AC? How do you connect? You don't do that. You using for. Anyway, I only spent 1 semester there, and then another college. Hopefully, people that are listening in there are not thinking how fucking stupid I am, but it is what it is. And then I just grew up with like wanting to just like make something of myself, and I came to LA just to try to make something of myself. Had many different jobs, and the last job I had was like at this like cybersecurity company or whatever. And I was able to, get out of there and find myself to just be able to just express myself. Wanted to become a digital creator, if you will. Want to be able to express myself in all areas to just be the best me I can, if you will. And basically, hopefully make it into something, really. I mean, that's a very, very, very short story of me, but like, I'm also very secret, so it is what it is. I'm sorry.
I like it. The golden nuggets will slowly come out. That's not to say you don't reveal a lot about yourself while you're talking.
I literally do. I just don't.
But
know
when
how
it's
to tell
like,
a
hey,
story.
get on your podium and talk about your story, that doesn't really work.
Yeah, it's strange because it's like fucking talk about yourself, and I'm just like, I don't know, like I'm just here. I just got a sandwich. I don't know, like I drank kombucha and I had a turkey sandwich earlier. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Keep it granted. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Subscribe to our YouTube. We're trying to make it happen on here so I don't have to go back to college, because I swear, if I go back to college for the 4th time, I'm shooting myself in the head. I'm not going back. So
we can't lose them.
No, we can't lose me. Or I don't know. I just don't want to go back to college. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, man. Like we're trying to make it happen out here, and it's fun. Yeah, I'm gonna like my own video.
But this is Smart Mild. It's everything hot topics.
Yeah.
I think we're done tonight.
I think we're pretty complete. Yeah. We've been going on for like almost 2 hours and some change.
Thank you for coming out. Thank
Yeah.
you for that silver like medallion thing.
Oh, hell
that we
yeah.
got at some point. That was dope.
Yeah.
And
yes, we fucking Robinhood, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and XRP to the moon. Yes.
Yeah. So if you do, all of our dollars that are going to Cam
Are going to the Dogecoin.
are all going to Dogecoin. So there is an element of this experience that you can kind of play a little bit of a game with saying, what if someone put all their money into Doge?
Yeah.
What would that look like?
And you'll find out. You know, do I
Just
become
put
rich?
this TikToker. He's putting all his money into Doge.
Do I become rich or do I become one of the homeless people down the street? We don't know.
But we're gonna keep it live the whole time.
The whole time, so you'll find out.
One of our most important things that's coming up that some viewers might not know about. And
Yes.
I do want to keep on promoting this.
Yes.
We are gonna have the most wild go-kart race.
Yes.
Once K1 opens,
Mm-hmm.
which is gonna happen in the next 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
King Cam, you believe you are the greatest go-karter, at least in LA County.
I do believe this 100%. You know, yeah, boy, it is what it is. Like, I'm not even gonna flaunt it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, because I'm so dang, we're willing to race. We got to race regionally, locally, and I get to race the best people in LA. And I'm challenging all the people out there. Right now, I'm challenging Swiss Beats. Right now, I'm challenging what's his name, Ari Shafour. Where I'm challenging what's his name, the guy,
Who do you want?
The guy who broke his arm.
Oh, you want Burt Kreischer?
Oh, we want Burt
no, not
Kreischer.
Burt Kreischer.
No.
You want Tom Segura.
We want Tom Segura. We want Tom Segura for we're gonna challenge him to a go-kart race. We want them all. We want all the smoke, and we're gonna whoop all their asses in go-karting. Because listen, it is what it is. But like we're also like we're also kind of a podcast channel, but also kind of a go-karting channel. We like cars here. Go to bars. It is what it is. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna race them, and we're gonna beat them, and we're gonna film it, and we're gonna show you guys, you know, how it goes down up in this piece.
All right.
That's all it is. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're not going to find us boxing, but you're going to find us go-karting.
Yeah. We're not gonna damage our brain, but we're gonna race. You know. So
I love it. Well, this is Smart and Mild Podcast, Everything Hot Topics.
We love you.
Thank you all.
Follow us on Instagram, on YouTube. Feel free. And,
Smash that like button, and
smash
you'll
that
see
like
us
button.
next week.
All that good stuff. We love you guys. Love, peace, and chicken. Peace.
Over and out.
Ouch.